What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this just a little bit. I need to figure out how to make my camera stay, right? Because I don't like having a ton of it's obviously like I have a little bit in the background. I have the Josie picture, other things like that, right? But it's I don't know. I don't know. I don't like having the door, right? Look, I'm autistic, all right? I'm a little bit autistic. Got a haircut yesterday, and as usual, I'm not sure how it actually came out because um I'm so unpicky about my hair, right? I only just started to give a shit about when my hair gets longer, right? Like if you watch some of my older videos, there's one reel in particular where I have a big ass beard and long ass hair. And the thing about my hair is it doesn't grow down. My hair does not grow down. It just grows out. Grows out like a fucking afro, right? Scott rocking that Hitler Youth cut. Yeah, fucking like hold on. I'm peaking here. I'm peaking. I don't want my audio to be too low, but I also don't want it to be like mad loud either. But yeah, like I go to this dude, he's this Vietnamese dude, really cool guy. And I don't know. I just let Jesus take the wheel. All right, I let fucking the Vietnamese dude take the wheel. However it comes out is how it comes out, and I usually don't like it until like a week or two has passed. But then again, I feel like that's everybody. Yeah, I feel like that's everybody. Is it not? I mean, come on now. Yeah. So, how we all doing today, though? We all doing all right? I hope we're doing okay. I hope we're all doing. I hope we're all having a good Sunday. I'm having an all right Sunday. I was supposed to go back to work today, and I did, and I reported an injury that I didn't know they were gonna take it down and then send me home. But I went back to work for the first day since my suspension was lifted. I let them know about my shoulder, my neck, right, shoulder blade. Now it's affecting my arm and my hand, right. I let them know about that because they told me I had to let them know if I had an issue like that, and because of that, they filed an accident report and then they sent me home. So I don't have work today. Got paid for it. I'm not gonna have work tomorrow. I'm not gonna get paid for that, unfortunately. Um, it kind of sucks because even though I don't like that job, even though I don't want to have to work with those people, like I'd rather be going to work if I can. I'd rather I'm not someone who's content on sitting around. I get bored, and when I get bored, I get depressed. I started thinking about like, oh, dude, but like, life is, oh, dude, life sucks, bro. Oh man, dude, oh. That's that's how I tend to get when that's how I tend to get when that sort of thing goes down. So here I am now. All right, it's Sunday, 5 p.m. So we're doing our Sunday gaming stream, having a nice little chill Sunday, um, to just to just get ready for the week. To get ready for the week. Um, what job is it? Auto Infanticide said he's a gigolo. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I need this hand for pleasure. No, I just I lift boxes. Is basically what I do. I just pick things up and I put them down. And just years of wear and tear from working this job has kind of had an effect on it's like I said, everything like this side of my body is pretty fucked up, right? Um, and it's funny because I have more injuries from working this job now than I had from any of my fights. you know, I've had like a couple of injuries from fighting, right? But in 10 years of MMA, I have not experienced the injuries that I have experienced working this job. And of course, like it's about to be a battle, because on one hand, like I'm the kind of guy I play through the pain when it comes down to it. Um, if it like when it all comes down to it, I will play through the pain. Um, and I'm not someone who is like looking for a handout. I'm not someone who's looking to like take time off or anything like that. But like, you know, um it's just gonna be weird because on one hand, like these are serious, Even just I cracked my knuckles, I felt it in my hand, right? Depending on how I bend, how I move, how I grasp things with my hand, I feel it in here, I feel it in the wrist, I feel it here, right? And it's all related because this is the main side. This is my main sort of well, it's my dominant side. It's my dominant arm, right? And because of that, it it's just not good, man. And I worked through it for so long, and I get migraines because of it. I get at least one migraine a week when I'm working. Of course, when I take time off, all of a sudden I'm not having as much of an issue. There, I'm not. Over the summer, I had like a month and a half, 2 months off. Yeah, like a month and a half, 2 months off, and what's it called? Oh boy, oh boy. All right. We're gonna watch this Smash or Pass MDE edition. I'm gonna blab for another minute, and then we're gonna go ahead, right? We're gonna go ahead, and we're gonna check in on this because I wanna see. Scott, I had your job. You get into trouble with your job versus your body. Oh yeah, 100%. And I'd rather be in trouble with my job than my body. And even when I'm trying to like be cool about it, when I'm trying to take it easy and stuff like that, I still am all fucked up. Like I said, I get at least one migraine per week. And it's because of how hard I work. I'm a hard worker. I pride myself in working hard. Doesn't mean I'm going to kill myself. Doesn't mean I'm going to break my back for the job. It just means that I'm not gonna I'm not a slacker. I can keep myself busy. I don't need to be directed every 5 seconds. If I don't have work to do, I'll find work to do, right? Um and it's I try too hard for people who don't give a shit. Is really what it is. I I tried one of these. I got them from like a Balkan store, and they're mad good. They're like mad good. It's real orange juice, but it's carbonated, so I really like it. Um, Cavalog, I'm living off the money I made on my last job right now, making it stretch. In no rush to work with DEI inserts who make my life harder, and I wish that was just right wing doomer trash talk, but it ain't. Yeah, unfortunately, there's some stuff. There's some things and some stuff going on in the world that makes it really tough to survive. And sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. That sucks, man. But at the very least you're able to kind of take it easy and enjoy life right now. Zachary Vered says Zachary Vered oh, same said love the 24-hour Fallout stream. Can't wait for Fallout 2. Dude, I can't wait for Fallout 2 either. It's going to be really cool. Zachary Vered said oh, dude, Zach, where have you been, man? You don't know what love letter to an e-girl is? If somebody pays $100, right? If they can either pay through they can either go through the fish tank site to do a fish toy, or you can send me on Cash App. If you send me $100, I have to pick names out of a bag. I have names right here. There's a bunch of e-girls written on these little scraps of paper. Whichever one I pick out, I have to write a love letter to. I actually had my first one on Friday. No. It was last Wednesday. Last Wednesday was my first e-girl love letter, and we chose Brittany Venti. Brittany Venti was the one, and I have to say that was a really good one in my opinion. That was a really good one. To have, right, the way I see it. It was if I feel like who else? Like Justa Minx would have been too much too quick. Justa Minx would have been too much too quick. I feel like Taylor. She just got out of a relationship with TJ. I know that she's gonna know it's a joke, but there's a piece of me that would still be like, what am I doing? Why? I think Brittany Venti, it couldn't have been a better choice. It couldn't have been a better choice. But yeah, so that's what $100 love letter to e-girl is. Okay. Um, Fortune Warship on Fish Tank says it's hard to navigate job interviews knowing everything you just said behind it. Yeah, yeah, it really is. It just sucks, man. You know, it just sucks. Working a job sucks in general, but then you also have all this other like stupid bullshit that like comes with it, you know, and it's just like, what the hell, bro? What's even the point? Zachary Verad said depression isn't real. Yeah, I know depression isn't real, but if you are depressed, it means you are dejected, you are sad, you are deflated, you know, and that's what happens when I have nothing going on, right? I am someone who I prefer to stay busy, right? I'd rather be busy and stressed than not busy and depressed, right? Oh, excuse me. Of course, there is a line. There is definitely a line where it's like, all right, this is way too much. This is way too much stress. But, you know, you know, you know. Reading a little bit more of the chat. Why were you suspended at work? Sorry to hear you're dealing with issues. So, Zach, I was suspended from work. Excuse me. I was suspended from work because, excuse me. I was suspended from work because I am a union steward. I am sort of a liaison. I am a worker, but I act as sort of a, well, like I said, a liaison between the union, because it's not like people from the union can be there every single day, every single second of the day to talk to everybody all the time, and the workers, right? And my job entails, honestly, not a ton, right? But one of the things my job does entail is making sure that my management is acting fairly and within accordance of the CBA, right? The contract that we have. Part of them acting fairly is that they don't just have a right to like talk to us any way they want, right? Like for instance, one of the things that happened that I reported to my union was they started coming at me about my facial features as well as you know, my tone of voice and things like that, right? That oh well, wait, hold up, let's see what's she got here. What's she doing here?
Yeah, we'll give Scott the fade. Butt farter, you can ask Kelly later if you want, if she's here.
Don't worry, we're gonna. Don't worry, we're gonna see.
I'll
It's
give you
smash or
permission to
pass,
ask her.
and I just saw my shit pop up, so I was like, oh, all right, let's see. Let's see what she's got to
I don't
say.
want to do the cube.
Let's see what she's got to say, huh?
We'll do a fast swipe on him. That's too fast. I don't like that.
See, she's putting together a slideshow right now. She's not actually rating. So I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about. Okay. Anyway, oh yeah, where was I? 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 Dude, this is crazy to pull on this site. That's why I'm like, it's gonna be funny as shit. But anyway, um, I'm gonna hold it against her if she says pass. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad if she, dude. We're gonna have the first e-girl hate letter if she says pass. We're gonna have the first e-girl hate letter. Um, no, but basically, my job is to tell my managers, hey, you're being unfair, you're not adhering to what you're supposed to adhere to, and you're being inappropriate. Fuck off. You know, that's my job. And I do a good job at that. You know, I don't allow them to do and say things that they're not allowed to do and say. Like me, like, yeah, I have resting douche face, right? I actually don't look as bad as I usually do when I'm in the middle of just doing something, right? Like I have a stone face. I look sort of angry and I'm unapproachable, right? That's literally what he said. I am a nice guy though. And he just absolutely started coming at me about my facial features and the tone of voice, because that's another thing. I'm monotone as well, right? And that was wholly inappropriate. That is completely and totally inappropriate. I don't sweat the guy. Fuck him. I don't care what he thinks. I'm not here to be Mr. Customer Service. I fucking lift boxes, eat shit, pussy, right? But like that was inappropriate, so I let them know, and we're filing multiple grievances regarding a bunch of different things right now, including the fact that I was suspended for literally no reason. Just they want to get rid of me, and that's the way that they're doing it. That's just how they're doing their shit. It's pretty fucked up. But yeah, that's sort of the whirlwind that's sort of the whirlwind explanation. You were just saying the N word. Oh no, you were saying that the union has the rule that people can't make fun of you. Yeah, I mean it's covered in what is considered to be boilerplate language for a union contract, which is that both sides are supposed to foster a not community, an environment where respect and dignity are the constant, right? And if your manager is coming to you being like, "Oh, you are this way, you are that way, you're bad, you're a piece of shit, you're this, you're that, you're the other thing," right? And it doesn't fall within what could be expected of what they like to call coaching, what we all know is really just them disciplining you, right? If it doesn't fall within what is considered to be if it doesn't fall within what is considered to be acceptable for trying to solve a problem regarding that, right? Then that's not dignified and it's not respectful. Um, they're always out to get someone, Scott. It's nuts. Oh yeah, of course, all the time. Yeah, they had absolutely positively no reason. And they suspended me for what was supposed to be a few days. It turned into a week. Then at the end of the week, they extended it to a 2-week suspension. They couldn't give me a reason until I came in, and all the reasons were bullshit. They were just like some of them were just straight up lies, i.e., I didn't get some work done, and they said I didn't let them know that I couldn't get the work done. I did. I did let them know, hey, I'm not going to be able to do this. I couldn't do this. You're going to have someone else take care of it. And sure enough, they were just like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And I was like, actually, I did. We were in this room. It was about this time on this day. And when they realized that I actually had my fucking shit together, they were like, well, you didn't give us enough notice is what it is. It's like, all right, pussy. Aye, pussy, whatever you say. Anyway, that's enough about that. I'm just trying to keep track of pride is a sin, Scott. A true Christian wouldn't care about his work. Ah, yes, of course. What's going on, Zach? There's Zach and then there's Zachary Vered. Oh boy. Depression and happiness aren't the same thing. I don't know what you mean about that, William Gass. I mean, obviously they're not the same thing. I don't know. I don't know in what I don't know in what context you mean that. Like, are you trying to say that man, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, kid. What happened? Bro got faded. No lineup though. Yeah, I don't know. Man, whole ass lawnmower attack. Hell yeah, dude. You should see the lawnmower. You should see the lawnmower, kid. Peach Boy Official, you can't stream on Fish Tank right now. What they were doing for a little while was they were allowing people. It was a lottery, right? They did it like a lottery. Man. They did it like a lottery is how they did it. And what did they do? Sorry, I'm like all messed up today because of the injury that I'm dealing with, and then combine that with the fact that I just like woke up late, and it was just like really weird today. Today was a really weird day, so I apologize if I'm a little like, ugh, but um, yeah, Peach Boy Official. You can't stream on Fish Tank. You can watch the streams on Fish Tank, but you can't actually like stream on Fish Tank like in and of itself. So, um, yeah, sorry about that. Maybe in between seasons they will allow you to stream. They'll allow more people to stream, but as of right now, it's just it ain't happening. It ain't happening, kid. Oh, no, I just want to check something out real quick. Oh man. All right. Well, with that said, I know it's a long shot, but are you privy to any of the Shoe Nice drama surrounding season 3? Nah, I don't pay attention to other people. I don't know anything about anything. Like, it's so easy to catch me off guard with like politics and stuff like that. Meaning not like politics, not like Trump, Kamala, but like, oh, this person doesn't like that person because that person said this and this person took it the wrong way, and now this person has it out for that person. Like, it's always I just don't pay attention to that type of shit. I don't pay attention. Like, this is something that I can't stand about people, right? And this is one of the reasons why I have a hard time with people in social settings, I guess you could say, in a social context, as well as a just like wanting to be around people context. Um, is like, if you have a thing that you do, right? If there is something that you do, a habit, um, a whatever, right? And it doesn't hurt me directly, I don't give a shit about it, right? If it doesn't hurt me or other people directly, I don't give a fuck about it. It does not matter to me at all, you know? And I don't like people because people, it's like they're constantly trying to look out for those small little things. Oh, the way this person breathes, the way this person is always eating chocolate, the way that guy is, he says the word boat, right? The people are always on the lookout for that type of shit, and they allow it to really fuck themselves up, and it fucks other people up. You'll just be chilling there, and like they'll start going in on somebody else, or they might even go in on you for like literally no reason. It's just the most annoying thing, the way people are like constantly like looking for a fight. And I talk about this every now and again, but like people have a hard time sitting still, and I don't mean that physically, but I mean mentally within their own heads. They can't just they can't just settle in. They can't just let people be themselves. They can't just allow things to occur, right? They always have to have something to say about it. There's always got to be some kind of judgment relating to it. Not to sound like one of those hippie or like goth girls who's like, I'm not judgmental. Everybody's so judgmental. I don't like judgmental people. Like, not to be that person, but um, I mean, needless judgment. Situations that it doesn't hurt anybody, and it's not really obnoxious to anybody but this like autistic weirdo, right? Um, they always have to be looking to be on top, right? They always have to be looking for the next drama, even if they don't think they're looking for it. They are, because they want to try and get out ahead of it, and they want to try and be the winner. And because of that, they end up creating situations that did not have to happen. And I've seen so much of that throughout my entire life that I don't like people. I don't like dealing with people. I'm not like a misanthrope who's like, we all humans are they bad. People should die. That's not even what it is. It's just I recognize people for what they are, and there is a piece of this in me too. I'm not trying to be like, yes, I'm better than all of you. That no, like, I'm a sinner too at the end of it all. But there is just a piece of me that looks at the way people operate, and it just it's disgusting to me. It disgusts me because it's like, why? What is the point? You know, you're just burning bridges, you're making enemies, and you're making people uncomfortable. You know, people don't want to hear it. People don't like to hear it. Even when people are like you, they're the same way as you. They're typically not interested in your like summation of somebody else. And if they are, it doesn't mean that you're validated. It doesn't mean you're vindicated. It just means that now there's two idiots. Instead of there being one idiot, there's two idiots now. Or however many idiots in the room are also like, yeah, dude, like he chews like weird. Like it's so fucking like, dude, I fucking can't stand that dude, man. Like, what the fuck, bro? You know? It's so hard to get me. It's so hard to get me to talk shit about somebody, right? I'm not saying I've never done it. I've done it on here, right? Like talking about Justin Minks is a really good example of that. But I wasn't sitting here like I don't like how she's got a fucking round face, you know. I don't like how her hair looks all fucked up. I don't like her act, dude. The way like she calls people dick cunts. What the fuck is that? Like what? It was fucking dumb. It wasn't that. It was like, yo, this is how she treated me, you know? That's the only way I end up talking shit about people is like, hey, this person treated me or my friend or somebody else bad. They were rude. They were uncouth, right? They were just bad. It's not, oh, they wear green shirts and I don't like green shirts, so fuck them. It's they walked in and they were like, "What's up, pussy?" Ha ha. And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck? What is that?" You know? Um it's it's annoying. You know, it's annoying as hell and I can't stand it. And so much unnecessary shit happens and so many good things are ruined by that. So many good things are ruined by what is theater kid, what is drama kid behavior, right? Theater kids are like that. And there's a lot of people who are theater kids. They just never starred in a play, you know? It's just gross, man. It's just fucking disgusting, you know? If you're so contempt, stop trying to talk down on me just because you disagree with my situation. I'm perfectly happy with. You make no sense. Decode. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh. Jeez, Cavalog. What are you? Oh, Decode Breaker. You guys are what talking to each other, and Decode is talking shit. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. I gotta dig this thing out of my ear. Yeah, that's something I hate too. You know, since we're talking about that type of stuff, that's something I can't stand too. Is you talk about a situation and people start talking down to you about it. You know, it's like, oh, do you know what you need? You know what you need to do? Oh, dude, here's how you're gonna solve your problem. It's like, can I not just be upset about something? You know, that's one thing, right? It's like nobody wants to hear bitching and moaning, but also like there are situations where it's like, yeah, maybe I just need to be mad about something. You know, maybe you asked me what's going on with me, and I'm telling you because you asked me what's going on with me. You know, that's that's one thing I can't. That's another thing I can't stand. People are just they're full of ego. They are full of themselves and it's not something you can change. And again, that's why I'm like, yo, I want to get the fuck out of like humanity, right? I want to get away from humanity. You know, it's just ridiculous. It's annoying. What's going on, Sheer? How you doing, man? Hey, bro. Sorry I haven't been around. Just fixed my phone screen. Hey, man. It's all good. I don't expect you to be here every second of the day. You know, thanks for coming today. I appreciate you, man. We straight up would have had a fish tank game right now if gossipy men weren't deeply embedded in the fandom. Yeah, and like I'll be honest with you. I watched Rocky's video. Rocky was good to me. Rocky was nice to me, right? I don't know what drama was there. I don't know what happened, where, when, and how. Frankly, I don't really care, right? But you're right. We would have had a fish tank game by now if there just wasn't like if everybody was trying their best to be good, right? And that's kind of part of the issue, right? Is that people don't try their best to be good. They try their best to benefit themselves. And I'm not saying that trying your best to make your life as good as rewarding as possible. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like you should definitely be trying to make your life as rewarding as possible, obviously. However, um on the flip side of that, there's people who they are so focused on just trying to better their own lives that they take it to an extent where they will do it at the expense of other people and other things. Either that or they get so deeply wrapped up in their own bullshit that they just, they can't help but be like, dude, did you hear this guy said this? Did you hear that guy said that? Did you hear this happen with that? Did you hear this and that and the other thing and blah blah blah? Like, fucking, it's just, it's so pointless. It's so fucking pointless. And that's why I remain detached. That's why I remain detached. I got a little bit closer to fish tank production. I got a little bit closer to the fish. I got a little bit closer to the behind the scenes aspects of fish tank over the summer. It was nice. Everyone was really good to me. Everyone was really cool. But you see what happened with Letty, right? Things between us are cool now. I got nothing but love for Letty, right? And I would like to think she feels the same way about me. Um, I don't know. I guess we'll figure out. But like that happened because there were misunderstandings that were not handled properly, because instead of people, and I'm not saying it was just Letty's fault. I'm not saying it was just Letty's fault, but because people weren't thinking in terms of, yo, we have a problem, how can we solve this problem, how can we be as good as we possibly can be about getting to the bottom of this. Instead of that, people were just like, oh, well, fuck you, well, fuck you, well, fuck you, um and again, this is why I don't tend to like really want to be around people, is because it's not just a me thing, right? It's not just because I'm not, it's not just because I'm stone faced sarcastic Bostonian ginger. It's not just because of that. um it's not just because my comedy chops are so good, right? My bits and my bunches, right? um it's not just because of that. It's because like at the end of the day, when you put people in a room together, it's like the sniper from TF2 says, as long as there's two people alive, someone is going to want someone dead. And it's kind of the same idea when it comes to drama. You put two people in a room, eventually they're going to find something they don't like about the other. And if they aren't of sound mind, they're going to end up like having it turn into a huge thing. And it only grows exponentially the more people you add into the room, right? um so yeah, that's why I am not like, that's why I'm not exactly a fucking social butterfly. That's why I'm not fixing to be around people constantly. I did the first ever fan meetup that I've ever done uh the day after Fish Tank, and it was really for Greg. Couple of cool dudes, really cool dudes. One of them happens to be in this chat right now. Couple of cool guys, couple of cool cats showed up to meet Greg in Boston, and I was like, "Yo, Greg, want to hang out?" And he's like, "Yeah, oh yeah." And there's some people who are fans of the show here, and yeah, they were both really cool guys. But like, other than that, I'm like having to meet people. I like meeting people, but I don't like getting to know people, if that makes sense, right? If it makes sense because of that. But anyway, I've been rambling on. I'm waiting to see if Kaylee actually gets to the smasher pass. I'm waiting to see if she actually does get to the smasher pass. Fucking, I want to see what she has to say about everybody. But right now she's just doing fucking um whatever it's called. Oh, she says she thinks it should be good. All right, let's see if she's let's see if she's gonna rate us all. All right, we're gonna get to Ace Combat, obviously. Oh, for later. We're all transitioning. Oh, geez, you know what? Sorry, guys. She made a PowerPoint. Yes, she made a smash or pass PowerPoint. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Fucking A, we got to see this shit, bro. We got to see this shit, dude. I wonder what my transition
Okay,
is
that's
gonna
all you
be."
guys are getting.
Oh, fuck off!
That's
Show
all
us
you
the whole
guys are
thing.
getting right now.
Show us a whole fucking
And
thing.
then
Don't be a pussy,
later,
Kaylee.
you get the rest.
Don't be a pussy, Kaylee. Show it
Later,
all.
you get the rest. Okay,
Show it
I just
all.
needed to finish that real quick. I'm about to take a shower, and
Oh, okay.
later on tonight, probably like
I figured she already took a shower.
8, 9, 10.
Her hair looks like it's like when it's not quite wet,
I'll get
but it's
everybody to
like
play Smash or Pass.
only just dry.
Okay,
9 or 10ish.
well,
Oh man.
yeah, thanks for watching me on a tiny screen.
All right. Okay. That's gonna be funny. I don't do a ton of hanging out on the site. I pop in from time to time, but I might have to check that out because that's gonna be funny as shit. What was I gonna say? The goal in life is to be able to work at your own pace at a sufficient enough distance from other people. Yes, that is quite literally it. That is like 1,000,000% it. You know, I don't want to work for people. I want to work for myself. And I want to work at a pace that I'm able to maintain. I need to work. I want to work at a pace that I'm able to maintain where I'm not going to absolutely fuck myself up. You know, it's just greasy. Someone, Peach Boy also said, she's just greasy right now. She's not greasy. Kaylee's not greasy. Yes. Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown. All right, fantastic. Sorry, one moment. I am actually, you know, before we play, I'll give you guys a preview of a video that I'm working on for my Patreon, right? All right. So, you know, hold on. You know what? I'll just go ahead. I'll close this window for now, right? We'll boot it up later. I'll give you guys a. I'm gonna give you guys a preview. I'm gonna give you a preview of a video that I'm working on for my Patreon. This is one of the better interviews that I will have out production-wise, production quality-wise, and it's because the guy that I interviewed did not want to be on screen. So, you know, I didn't have to sit here and ask a question and then listen to a 5 to 10 minute answer, right? Which is what happens when you get a lot of people, you know, regular people. Not saying I'm any better. I tend to drone on as well. But bottom line, like, I think you guys will like this one. It's going to be available on my Patreon. All right, I'll show you the first question or two. Right. So the following is an interview I conducted with a former National Socialist, neo-Nazi, skinhead. It is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not meant to glorify any political or social cause, stance, etc. Thank you. And I'm also going to work on a I'm going to put a short clip of myself explaining what this is, right? Beforehand, because I feel like that's better. But this is what I got thus far, you know.
I'll try to give an overview. The skinhead subculture originally emerged in the UK in the 1960s. It started as a working class movement, heavily influenced by music. By the late 1970s
and into the 1980s.
I had it on double time because I was also clipping stuff too. You know? Silly me. All right, let's go ahead.
I'll try to give an overview. The skinhead subculture originally emerged in the UK in the 1960s. It started as a working class movement, heavily influenced by music. By the late 1970s and into the 1980s, a portion of the skinhead scene became political, and from there emerged the pro-white skinheads movement. In the early 2000s, when I was introduced to the scene, it was through music, punk and metal. By that time, the peak of the movement had passed, but there were remnants around. At the age of 12, I started attending concerts where I met so-called old-timers who were deep in. They influenced me and brought me into it. The ideology wasn't so much about blatant racism as it was an exaggerated form of white pride. The term white power was mostly ironic. It was a declaration of pride in being white, and it was expressed in a way that drew attention and often incited shock and conflict. Looking back, I realized the significance of the influences during our formative years. The music, the community, and the need for belonging can shape someone's beliefs and identity in major ways. Throughout my involvement in the scene, I was part of several groups. It's common within these fringe subcultures to experience a lot of infighting, which often leads to factions breaking down and reforming under new names or structures. In the early days of me being involved, the Hammerskins were the dominant group and I was affiliated with them for a bit. A few years later, I joined another group. I stayed with them until they broke up several years later.
So yeah, that's Yeah, so I'm really excited for this. This is one of the best videos I've made in terms of like making it polished and things like that. Obviously, as for visuals, there isn't anything huge. I will tell you one thing that was funny. I showed this guy. I showed the guy that I interviewed. Right, I hit him up after not speaking to him basically since I did this interview. Right, and I sent him this video. Right, because this is kind of like a preview video. I'm looking for someone who can add subtitles as well because I want to do subtitles for what he's saying, right? You know, they'll be in like this region. So I need somebody who can do that because I don't have the time, the energy, or the know-how to make it good. Originally, this part of his head was not pixelated. It was just the black up here blocking out the top of his head. But when I showed it to the guy without the pixelation from here down, he literally said, "That dude looks Mexican. You should probably see if you can cover the whole face." Like, I shit you not. But, like, this dude is not a skinhead anymore. He's not, you know, he says he's not even particularly, like, racist himself, right? At least that's what he tells me. But, like, it was still such a big part of his life. It was still something so serious to him that he was like, yo, it's going to look ridiculous if you have a dude that looks like a Latino with the Hammerskin logo on saying that he was a quote unquote white pride skinhead, you know? So that was a funny little bit. That was a funny little bit there. Yeah, I'm excited for that though. You know, I'm really excited for that because, you know, it's going to be a good video, and it's only going to be on my Patreon and for YouTube members. I have neglected them for a long time. I've been releasing video. In fact, you know what? Sorry, we're gonna get to it. All right, we're gonna get to it, but I want to show you guys what's been going on with my Patreon. Okay, that way you guys can sort of get an idea, right? So, these are basically the types of videos that I've been releasing. I go out at night, I sit in my car and I rant. Kind of the way that Sam was doing Gumroad for a while, right? Back when he was doing Hide Wars. He would sit in his car at night and he would talk about stuff, right? That's one thing I'm doing. What I'm also doing is Friday nights is Fish Tank exclusive. They are Fish Tank exclusive streams. I'm recording the streams on Friday nights and I'm releasing them to Patreon. Just Patreon, though, not YouTube members. I apologize if you're a YouTube member. The reason I don't release them is because there's stuff on here that YouTube would not appreciate, right? And I don't want to get myself in trouble. So I'm not going to release it to the channel. I apologize. You know, this is what, like, again, like talking about race realism, right? Stuff that I typically wouldn't want to talk about. Stuff that I typically, like, yeah, debate with vegan gains, right? There's a little bit of early access type stuff there. you know, etc., etc. Right? Again, another early access. This is quite the thumbnail here. Quite the thumbnail here. So in fact, Dingbat44 agrees. Dingbat44 agrees. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing for my Patreon, and I'm supposed to have better videos on there. If I'm just being honest with you, I'm supposed to have better videos on there. So I am excited to get this out to the Patreon, because I have neglected them for a long time, and I feel like a doo-doo head. I feel like a big old doo-doo head for that, right? Oh, where are my manners? Goon evening, Sir Scott. Sorry I came in autistic. What's going on, Spawn Connery? How you doing? Cavalog says skinhead and goth culture have a small overlap in terms of avoiding getting tan. Yeah, they do. I actually I forgot. I got to fix this up just a smidge. I dated a girl years ago. Jeez, I keep fucking up in the game here. All right, I'm gonna put that down to about here. Ought to be good. I want you guys to be able to hear the game, but not have it overpower what I'm trying to say. You know. Oh yeah, but years ago. Yeah, years ago I dated a girl. She was a goth chick, and her main ex before me was a skinhead, was a National Socialist skinhead, you know. So it's funny that you mentioned that, because yeah, and they even like to date sometimes, from what it seems, you know. She seemed to have a thing for skinheads, you know. She had a hybristophilia type shit, you know, like she liked the bad guy, you know. Oh, you're just misunderstood. You're just misunderstood is what you are. People just don't get you. I feel the same way about myself. Want me to suck your dick? You know, that was her. That was her. You know. Did you get a damn controller yet? Nope. No, sir. No, sir. I did not. How did you end up with these women? LOL. Dude, I mean, you see, here's the thing. Here's the thing people don't like realize about men. We get it where we can get it. You know? Women pick courtship, men pick marriage, right? And it's funny when you talk about like problems with dating and shit like that from a male perspective. There's always some woman or like simp who's like, oh, you just date the wrong women. You just pick the wrong women. And it's like, I don't have a choice in what women are attracted to me. Women don't even have a choice in what I'm attracted to within them, right? Like, it's not like either of us have a choice as to what we're attracted to, right? I wouldn't date a girl that's attracted to me, but I'm not attracted to, right? But me as a man, I have a much wider swath that I will find to be attractive, right? As opposed to women, who it's much more narrow. And when a woman finds me attractive, there is a pretty high chance that I also find her attractive, and that I'm willing to date her, right? So it's just a situation where like you're swiping on Tinder and you get a girl, and it, like, turns out she's a fucking sword swallower or something like that, you know. You go to high school with a girl and she's a fucking goth or like whatever, you know. That's just what happens, you know. Pleased to and actually the goth girl who was dating the skinhead dude was one of the reasons I returned to Christianity after years of being what I like to term a shithead spiritualist. If you subscribe to my Patreon, you can actually see a video where I talk about her, and I show you a picture of her. I took out anything that was going to be like identifiable to her, but I was just making the point because she was quite literally my big titty goth GF at the time, you know. But yeah, she was a bonkers. She was a crazy. I am glad we are not together. All right, so we're going. Don't be tricked by those women who are into lizards and shit in the meantime, dude. You fucking. Lizards, no lizards.
It seems headquarters is starting.
There's always something. There's always something when it comes to the ladies.
As a valid military force, or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone
That's
for
the
your
first time
crimes
I've ever
by
heard a
carrying
swear
out
in an Ace
missions.
Combat game.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, Solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of
Scott
drones.
debuts haircut and is coming
Your
out as a
mission is
skinhead.
critical.
Dude, you
will
caught me.
destroy the facility and then
Skinhead
weaken
music's
those
pretty good.
drones.
I'm gonna have
It's
to show you
important.
guys
The enemy
skinhead
won't
music.
go
You know,
down
like
without a
Oi.
fight.
Actually,
The area is
I'll
watched over
let
by
this,
spy
you know,
satellites.
do its
If
thing, and then I'll tell you.
discovered, expect AA missiles. Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
Okay. Goth before TikTok probably means pretty chunky. No, she was well, I mean, the thing is, I was 23, she was 29, which it's crazy to think that I am now as old as she was when she and I met. So she's like, I want to say like 35, 36 now. Her birthday is in August. I remember that because it was her 30th birthday, and she, of course, she had a dick-themed 30th birthday. Holy fucking shit. Anyway, no, but I mean, she was starting to put on a little bit of weight. Her metabolism was slowing down, but she wasn't like really big. Now she's in her mid-30s. She's on SSRIs. She's a big girl. She's a big girl. But yeah, I mean, she wasn't like overweight when we met. You know, when we were fooling around. You know, when we were gicking the gackers together. Anyway. Oh, yeah, oh, fuck. There was something I was going to talk. Oh, yeah. This Friday, right? Assuming functionality for Fish Tank streams is not removed by this coming Friday, my plan, or at least one of the plans for this Friday's Fish Tank exclusive stream, is going to be to have music. All right? And what I want is to show you guys some music, but I also want you to show me some music, right? And I think one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to ask people to send in songs, and then I want them to tell me a little bit about the song, all right? What it means to them, what the song is about, you know, why they like it, you know, oh, there was a time in my life I used to listen to this all the time. It was the song of the summer in 2015 for me, you know? I'm going to be showing you guys music, and I want you guys to show me music, you know, and hopefully we'll have a good time, you know? We'll sit here. We'll go through the good times, the bad times, and we'll just vibe together. You know, I want to have a stream where we just vibe. I think that'd be nice. So if you guys are interested in that, you know where to hit me up. It's gonna be on Instagram or I almost said Fish Tank. Jeez, Twitter, right? Hit me up there. Send me a song. I'll go ahead. I'll write it down. You know, but make it YouTube, right? I don't want to have to try and open Spotify on my phone or like on my my whatever it's called, this thing, you know, my PC. That'd be like that's obnoxious. But yeah, you know, I think that's gonna be fun. I think that's gonna be cool, you know. SSRIs are doing overtime on about 1/3 of the population. Yeah, they are, you know. One of the happiest moments of the last year, I shit you not, was when my cousin was talking to me and some other family members of mine about his son. He has a son. I think he's 7, maybe 8 years old now, maybe even a little bit older. But he acts out in class a little bit because he is a child, a boy. He is a young boy, and that's what young boys do. And his teacher calls up my cousin, right, and is like, hey, I just want to let you know, little Timmy might have ADD. And my cousin was like, yeah, he probably does. What do you want me to do about it? I ain't putting him on medication. That's not happening, you know? That was one of the happiest moments when it came to, like, dealing with family that I've had for, like, this year, right? I was so proud of my cousin, right? My cousin's a lot older than me, but I was fucking proud of him, all right? Because I was put on SSRIs as a kid. You know, all these fucked up pills for all this fucked up shit, most of which I didn't even have, right? The only thing I had was a tic disorder. That was it. Everything else was bullshit. I did not have it, right? And I still to this day think that I might be affected by them. I think my brain might be a little bit mangled by them. I'm not like, woohoo, like I'm not fucking crazy, right? But I do think that I was given these things at a time where my brain was developing, and it probably developed my brain in a way that it was not meant to, right? I legit think that it was more harmful to my brain than any and all head trauma that I took throughout my entire MMA career up to this point, you know? And not only that, but it also had an effect on my body. You know, I have gynecomastia, right? It's small. You can notice it, but it is kind of on the tough side to notice, right? You know, right now I'm overweight, so I do kind of, you know, I got a little bit more up here, right? But, like, it makes me wonder, like, could I have been a couple inches taller? You know? Could, like, is my thought process, is the way I look at things a little bit warped? Is it? You know, I like to think that through years of me working to make sure that I'm fucking sane, that I have a good head on my shoulders. But could I have a better head on my shoulders? Could I have avoided a lot of bullshit that occurred because these things made me all fucked up, you know? And Sylvia, you know, she's gonna pop any minute, you know. I can't wait to see her with her baby. She ended up saying, like, on Twitter, I wanted to kill myself, and then I stopped taking SSRIs, you know? And it's like, yeah, that's how it is for a lot of people, you know? It's so disgusting what those things do. And you can't get psychiatrists that don't want to give them to you, you know? Their answer to everything is, give them the pills. Give them the pills. It's not that life is undignified and there's nothing really there for people to live for, and we need to change a lot of things about what's going on in the world today, and we need to treat people with a little bit more respect. No. You just need to take the pills, you know? And even a shitlib like Serj Tankian, right? His first solo album, Why can't I remember the name of his first solo album? But there's a song called Unthinking Majority. If you listen to it, one of the bridges goes, antidepressants, controlling tools of your system, making life more tolerable, right? Even he understands it. You know, he gets it. Fucking, it's not a left or a right thing. It's literally a, are you a fucking, like, moron thing, you know? But anyway, let's go ahead and start this mission here, all right? We got Erusians to kill. I'm gonna go ahead again because I really like this thing. Land attack cruise missile. I'll go ahead with that because it's a bunch of those bad mamma jammas. But yeah, like
busy convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
I have like doubts about my mental state. You know, I have doubts about like my mental state that it's not that I'm like, right now I'm not okay. It's that like, hey, like, I could have been okay a lot sooner had I not been forced on this. And it really sucks. There's nothing you can do either, is the worst part. There is nothing you can do. It just is what it is. You have to, it's like having a limb chopped off. There's nothing you can do. You just have to move forward with it.
That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it too.
There's something else that I wanted to say about it.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away.
Oh.
Chase them upward. Lead them into the missiles.
You're in plain view, Spare 15.
Yeah,
Get back to the clouds.
I'm a fucking badass, dude. I don't need to see.
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I fucking, I was gonna say something else regarding it, but I legit, like, I forgot.
Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm watched by a pack of band dogs.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
The enemy is packing a lot of anti-air weaponry.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
I
just-
can't focus on attacking like this.
It just sucks, man. It
Cancel
sucks,
alert.
you know?
Remember that satellite is up there.
It's something that our generation, you know, the Gen X, millennials, and Gen Z is starting to break out of it, but it's especially going to be like these three generations. We have to deal with that, you know?
Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy
Oh.
for us. Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what? It's a dangerous operation, but it's
Oh.
better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence.
Oh,
If you've got
damn,
time
I got
to
hit.
You're not doing your job right.
Damn, I got hit.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full man, that's your second strike. There won't be a third.
That's your second strike. Trying to, there we go. Okay, good. I'm not being tracked by the radar. Oh, fuck. Ah, oh, man. Man, oh, man. Come on. I gotta hurry. Alright.
Here comes the anti-air missile. Target destroyed. 2 to go.
Alright, back in the clouds. Oh, damn. I got
my
nailed.
hands on
I
the
got nailed.
password, and
Son
after
of a
some
bitch.
digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Bad Dog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Okay.
I think you might be right.
Alright. Need the target. Radar site. Oh,
Missile.
damn. You can fire so far away. Yeah, I'm about to get a... Uh-oh. I can see it. I can see it.
Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
Alright, sweet. I'm headed right for it.
Bring him down with the anti-air gun. What happened with the missile?
Oh, fucking...
Into the clouds. Missile.
Radar tower. Oh, man.
Spare
That's got
15, you're hit.
Son of a bitch. Alright,
All
good.
targets destroyed. That's
Sweet.
the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy.
That was
probably
scary.
put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it? I like the sound of that. You can deal with the exercise.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
What's
Hold
going
it.
on, Bad Dog?
I get hit one more time. I'm fucked.
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
Oh, is this my old crew? This is my old crew, isn't it?
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the penal base. Hey, they have
Really?
lock. The IFF says they're allies. Missile, whoa, time out. Don't tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean fighters do not attack! Shit!
Oh, fuck. I didn't like... I was zoned out.
These guys aren't allies!
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
What the hell? Who's on my tail? Is it an enemy? I'm hit. I'm done. What about markings and craft type? There's no time. This is close combat. I don't know who's on whose team.
At this rate, no one's
What?
going to get out
You guys-
alive.
you guys just
All
hanging out?
aircraft head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy sight.
And then what?
Oh, somebody just got... Damn, somebody just got shot out of the sky. You see that? See that fucking smoke right there? Damn.
My wings are frozen up. How do they know?
Where am I supposed to head, though?
Information regarding IFFs is top secret. There's no way they can make a fake.
Oh, I get it. They call him... I'm pretty sure they call him Tabloid because he's always the guy who's like...
What? Bandog, can you register trigger the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
All aircraft, form up on trigger, nice and tight.
All right.
Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
What do I want me to do?
I've sent new ID data.
Oh,
Enemies
yeah.
will be marked as enemies.
Oh shit.
Shoot them all down.
We're gonna take him down. Damn.
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit.
Damn, we are surrounded though.
Spare 15 locked.
Oh fuck. Oh,
Projectile incoming.
where?
Tell us what's happening. Come on.
Damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
Not an aircraft. What is it?
Oh man, that's crazy. You see that fucking spiral?
Five, four, three,
What?
2, 1. Here it comes.
Here what? Here what? Oh fuck. Oh shit. That's crazy.
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ.
AWACS is doing
The
great.
weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by Arsenal.
Helios? Helios 1?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get
Oh,
too
fuck.
chatty and you'll die. Five,
fuck.
4, 3, 2, 1.
How can they
Damn,
fire like
that's
that when
wild.
they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots?
Half of the targets remaining.
Oh fuck.
Another projectile incoming. It's a Helios again.
It's sending more of them each time too.
5, 4, 3,
Fuck away
2,
from there, huh?
1.
One of those dudes had better. Dude, they're right on top of the fucking Helios blast.
The shockwave is far from the impact zone. Enemy is locked on.
Break, break.
Got him. Nice. Took him out with a gun a little bit too. Oh,
The enemy's not letting up.
Projectile on
I
radar.
wonder how they're gonna explain this. See, like I like the gameplay. You know, I love the Ace Combat series, but the storyline
Nearly there.
is just not that good in this game. It's just
Where the attack comes from?
what the fuck is going
They're
on?
hitting us while out of our attack range.
Damn.
There are
Anyway,
a few targets remaining. Concentrate.
yeah,
Shoot
like
down
compared
remaining
to other
hostiles.
Ace Combat games, it's
Helios
just not
spotted.
that good.
Warning, missile in the air.
Why does it have to be me?
Come on. Sweet. All right, we got one more. I gotta get the fuck away from that Helios.
All
blast.
aircraft, scatter.
Where's the order to retreat? We're dead meat out here.
All right, we got one more. We got one more.
He got away. Someone get him for me.
Damn. Helios inbound.
I wonder if there's a Yeti in the mountains you can shoot like in Battlefield 4. That'd be funny.
Impact. Now.
The only Battlefield I've ever owned was Battlefield Bad Company. You know, I didn't know that was a part of the Battlefield series. I thought that was its own
Count.
game.
1 to go.
Like,
Go get him.
I mean, one to go.
Where is it?
Oh.
Count.
Righto, this is it.
What do you mean? Where? He is nowhere to be found.
All right, I got the last one. Oh, yeah! You like that, you dirty freak? Damn it! God damn it! Why is this...
Whoops.
What? Full band?
What the hell? Full band's down! Friendly fire? Can we get all the bandits?
Full band got tagged as
It's
an
lucky
enemy.
it's a fun game. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you Japanese in these games? I like to think so.
You did that on purpose, Bandog. Did what? Don't play dumb. Full band. It was an accident. It got out of control. Return to base. Son of a bitch!
Just gonna do tons of fucking... Just tons of fucking loops. Alright.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on,
That's it.
Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him. I'm getting the hell out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.
Oh boy. Alright. Here we are.
Suddenly, we were being treated like a regular unit. We've been ordered to pack everything up and move the base further inland. We even got a transport plane. The funny thing is, no one here remembers I've got a bum leg and, oh, that I'm not a soldier. Take a look at the map. There's an island on the other side of Yuja our Marines landed on. The space elevator's not too far from there. They tell us the airfield's being used as a base to support the elevator. Not sure if I trust that intel. Anyway, the transport plane's gonna drop us there, without any fighters to cover us. Some genius thought we could commandeer the enemy's jets they left in the hangars, and use those to fight. Y'all aren't real soldiers, they said. Any other day we'd be
Y'all
using
ain't real
lowlifes to
soldiers.
go out and dig up landmines. And prisoners don't get guns. You'll just have to make do with whatever we give you and like it.
You tried doing post-stall maneuvers yet?
They don't let us prisoners
know.
near them. But with all the hustle and bustle of moving the base, they forgot to lock this one up. Looks like an antique. I lost my right for a phone call ever since I was arrested and locked up. It's trippy to think that I can just hook it up, dial a number, and talk to someone from my own country. Planning escapes ain't all I'm good at. I'm plenty good at remembering phone numbers, too. A little while later, I headed over to HQ. You must know.
We did get a call direct from command. That pipe, what exactly are you doing with it?
My grandfather had a lot of friends in the Air Force from his time as a lieutenant. My point? Well, you're going to set out in your own special aircraft. Then you'll send everybody else off in the wrong direction while you head somewhere else.
All right, fine. But just you and you alone. You're the only one allowed on board. Besides, there's only one seat left.
I said cool. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Transfer orders.
Attention, I've received a communication from the General Staff Office. It seems your ability to carry out missions has gotten the attention of the higher-ups. All of you have been pardoned.
Oh.
The Ocean Air Force Base
That's pretty sweet.
444 Squadron is now officially legit. In celebration, you are to join the operation to take back the base on Tyler Island in southwestern Yuja. The battle is underway, and the airport to the south has been reclaimed. However, fighting with the remaining forces in the north is still active. You will all be stationed at the airport. The battle is not letting up. We expect extensive losses to all involved. Still, the fact that we've gained new ground is a blessing.
Scott, have you heard the
My
Pooji
time as
anthem on
CEO of the penal
BitChute? No, I
base is
haven't.
over. All command personnel, including myself, are being moved to a base in far eastern Usea. However, we will be stopping to refuel in Bulgurdarest. It's in Erusian territory, with close ties to Osea. Even if we detour, we will still have to fly through Erusian airspace in the end. And that is where we will need you ex-cons to come in. I've selected a number of you with mission experience to provide support. That's all. Dismissed. Hey, Trigger, wait right there. Though I'm not entirely happy with the arrangement, you are going to provide support. The drones might attack again. If they do, protect my aircraft with your life. If the General Staff Office hadn't stepped in and requested you, your ass would have been sent to Tyler Island. You were covered in Harling's blood, yet you still are messing around behind the scenes. You breathe in a way I don't like, and I'll shoot you out of the damn sky.
That is such an asshole. Hey, yo, Trigger, wait up, cuh. Alright. Start mission. Yeah. Damn. Should I use the MiG? Should I use the I don't know. I don't know if the Russian military uses this type of MiG anymore. I'm pretty sure that's like Vietnam, like Korea era fucking shit. I could be wrong about this, but I know that I know that there was a certain type of MiG that looked like this that was used by the armies, you know. Nope. Yeah, over there. Air missile. Alright.
Aircraft preparation.
Wish I did more takeoffs, mid-air refuelings and landings, missed opportunities. Oh yeah, 100%, you know? Like, this would be a perfect one because it's a transport mission, so you might as well make it legit, like, you have to take off and fucking, like, follow the guy the whole way.
Spare 15, this is the control tower.
Oh.
The runway is clear.
Shit.
You are cleared for takeoff.
Guess that's what they did.
The base commander's transport craft has taken off. It's flying alongside Spare 2. Well, Trigger, this is where we part ways. I hope we meet again in different squadrons. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Spare 15, altitude restriction lifted.
Jeez, those missiles don't look right on that fucking MiG.
So the liaison plane left without me. Yeah, I know. I'm heading into hell. Whatever. If the con's here and the dumbass prison guards are going, why shouldn't I? I'm no angel. I mean,
MiG's in
my old
Moscow.
man died playing
Oh
hero,
boy.
and all I do is hate him for it. It ain't gonna be a picnic, that's for sure. Adios, you damn fool.
The order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us. Roper 1 lost, along with the mission. Not that it was a load worth protecting. Trigger just crashed!
Wow. They seem more disappointed about me. They're like, oh, well, that asshole's dead. Oh no, not Trigger. Not Trigger. Oh no.
The order is simple.
Are you playing as the girl boss now? No, I'm not playing as the girl boss.
Like how you killed
I don't deserve to play as the girl boss.
Shut up.
Give me that. I'll do the talking. This is Base Commander McKenzie. I want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up.
Oh.
The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together. Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy.
Oh shit! It fired. That thing fired.
Fire. They know we're here.
Roper 1 is taking enemy fire. Respond immediately.
Good.
Bandog, locate
Looks
all
like,
SAM sites.
yeah, they
Make
got.
sure
Oh
support
fuck!
follows my orders to the letter.
Damn, those things are long range.
SAM site confirmed. Down. Stay alert. SAM site's located.
Wow, those. Oh wait, no, that's a fucking. No, that's not a plane. That's a rocket. That's a rocket. I know that's a rocket. Oh jeez, looks like a wow. Wow, that is a lot of fucking shit, huh?
Damn, they're firing surface-to-air missiles at me. Find those targets.
I'm trying.
Righto.
Whatever. I guess I gotta follow the trails, the chemtrails. All fucking 500 of them. Oh no, wait, I see one over there. Is Sylvia really gonna come in and hang? You want me to what?
Still fly.
Damaged? Take out the goddamn missile and there'd be no damage.
New SAM site. Trigger, count. Roper 1 is exposed to anti-air fire.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fucking stop that. Wait, hold up. Man, bro. Anyway, is Sylvia really gonna come in and hang? You want me to scoot? I don't think she likes me much.
Determined hostile. Intercept.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to stream with Sylvia. Yeah, we streamed together once. You know, she just she got busy with all her stuff. You know. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna want to stream the day after having her child. Wait a second.
Another SAM spotted.
Oh fuck. There we go. A Mirage. Nah, I ain't gonna make that. The Mirages in this game are fun too. They're hard to control though.
40 kilometers remain.
Escorts that go down do so in honorable service, worthy of my praise.
The next missile will down your craft, so watch your tail.
Are you kidding me?
Bandog, it's up to you to make sure the support stays in the air.
How am I supposed to do that with?
Enemy destroyed. Continue with escort. Flying as an escort makes me feel like I'm all tied down.
Like, these things are like really
Aim
like.
with a large transport.
SAM site detected. Eliminate all threats. Roper 1 hit by a missile.
Bandog, get some support in there fast. Tell them I requested it.
There's no time. 2 aircraft will have to do.
Wait a second. Ally, damn it. Oh, it's because we're fucking. Okay, that's the AB. Most other female fish annoy the fuck out of me. Really?
Those players now. Missiles are coming.
How's that? I don't think any of them
SAM
are.
site's detected. Keep the commander safe. I don't want to deal with the mess.
I don't think any of the female fish are especially like bad. You know.
Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy.
All right, sweet. You know, even like I said, me and Letty beefed for a little while, but like I don't think she's like hard to be around or anything like that. Oh, I think that's a named aircraft. Oh no, never mind.
Roper 1 is exposed to anti-air fire.
Yeah, I know.
Spare 15. Bandits closing in on Roper 1. Intercept and engage.
Bandog, I see enemy aircraft.
Sylvia throwing up during the Sim book read. Yeah.
Count looks promising. He's got a good combat record.
Good. Enemy aircraft's eliminated.
Yikes. I forgot about the transport. Is it still flying?
Yikes. That's a yikes from me.
24 kilometers to destination. You're about halfway.
Hang on, yes.
This is Bandog. SAM site's located. Eliminate them.
Sweet. Oh, fuck, it's another Sam, though. Simmons Gate is still the peak of the whole show, if you ask me. Yeah, that was crazy. That was definitely crazy.
Oh, I see the city. Once we're over the border, we're safe. Hurry up.
There's 3 of them now.
Bandits inbound. Don't get distracted. Just a little further.
Engage! The enemy spotted us first!
Situation report. Something's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I like all the fish tank girls, you know. Trust me, I'll let you guys know if there's one that I don't like. You know, and not in like a shit talky way, but I'll just be honest about it. Like, yeah, it's not really my cup of tea. You know, even like I've talked about Abby a little bit, right? But that was just more in response to the way that she handled the Jimmy situation than it was me thinking she's actually like legitimately like some kind of fucked up like piece of shit or something like that, you know. That would be the closest to somebody that I was like, I don't like, you know. But like I said, it's not that I don't like her. Oh boy. Oh boy. Damn. Oh fuck.
It's taking damage. Both aircraft, stop slacking out there.
Right out. Don't let the enemy get closer. Flares. Release all the flares.
Sweet. Should be good after this. Let's take that dude out.
Are you guys doing this on purpose?
Are you guys doing this on purpose?
Shaking.
Commander, you won't go down. Not for a while yet.
Where's
Bandits confirmed down. Look below.
I just want to put out there that I like everyone associated with the show in every capacity. Everything said in chat during the show was just Wilden and nothing more. I realize they're all people except for fucking. Yeah, no, like it's fun. It's fun to
It's a breath of fresh air having you out here.
Oh, you hear that, Trigger?
Oh, they like me.
In our squadron, even the co-pilots
they
were
like
criminals. You don't stink like them, Trigger.
Oh, fuck.
Looks like not all guard dogs have a consensus smell. Trigger's got the worst criminal record out of all of us.
Count, you were convicted of fraud. You sure as hell don't live up to your name.
Save your servants for someone who cares, preacher.
You wouldn't understand, Count. Not until you take a good look in the mirror. Arrived at destination. Roper 1, report your situation. If everything's fine, prepare to land.
Ah, would you look at that? Support has kept me alive. This is significant for all of our forces.
Anyway. Yeah, like I went in on Letty during season 1, right? I talk shit about her like outside of it. That's because it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to just allow. Oh,
It closed in fast.
damn. It's fun to just immerse yourself into it to the point where you have those feelings. That's what makes Fish Tank fun. Is like being able to be like, oh, fucking. Dude, crazy fucking bitch. Dude, that guy's a fucking weirdo. Dude, like, it makes it fun. You know, it's really fun. Uh-oh.
Spare 15 engage.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsies.
Take down the bandits. Spare 2, support Roper 1 and escort the craft to safety.
We'll go. I was just about to ask if I could do that myself.
Damn. You see how that thing moves? That would kill 2 misses, even though I clearly got it. That would kill a human after a turn like that. That would be like, oh, it must be. Oh, I hit him. Good.
Trigger, keep that guy away from here. What is that thing? Keep it away from this aircraft.
Did I?
The bandit evaded a missile. How'd they manage that?
Trigger's movements
are insane. Damn, buddy.
Oh, I missed. Really? What did I miss?
What the hell does he want?
Fuck.
He's got his ACM down, but something's off.
Spare 2, stay alert. When you get there, the responsibility
I need
is
to
on
keep
you.
him in the circle.
Negative.
Nah, son of a bitch. It's not even worth it. Nice. Got him. But yeah, like, you know, I wanna
Clear skies all round.
collab with Trish again. I don't know what she's been up to. I think she's been kind of like staying off the internet in that
4
capacity.
friendlies approaching.
Allied fighters.
I am working on an interview with JC because I feel like she's someone who people still really like. They like to see. And she didn't spend a lot of time on
What are you doing here?
season 2. You know, so it'd be nice to kind of ask her questions about herself and stuff like that. No, and there's other stuff with other people, you know.
That asshole, he really screwed up. He didn't listen to my order to stand down. I'm certain he'll be punished for taking down the unidentified aircraft.
Give me a break.
Commander, if you would kindly accompany me to my base, we'll answer any questions you have there.
Actually, I'm grateful. Support was unreliable.
Respectfully, sir, I believe they got promise.
Wise man, I'm pretty sure he's from my old unit. I'm pretty sure I'm back with my old unit right now. The one before I got
The order is
arrested.
simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us.
Like how you killed Full Band?
It was an accident, so shut up.
Ordinarily, you'd get a warm welcome to our base, but the situation is complicated. That drone is the enemy's latest experimental craft. We wanted to collect data on its capabilities, but that's gone out the window now, hasn't it?
I said it before and I'll say it again. Day is the best
think it could
female
be brought
fish,
down
in my honest opinion.
by
No
anything.
simp, no homo.
Oh yeah, your
As far
commander
as
has been transferred to a different post.
as far as entertainment value of live
He's
streams and
probably
ability to
headed
make
the
me
front
laugh.
lines, where
Yeah,
things
Tay's a
are
really
hottest.
cool chick.
No,
You know?
he did stress his achievements. We need every edge we have. We're currently seeing where we can use you best.
How was Rocky tainting anybody? Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick. I want to do a practice bar exam on here one day. Maybe I'll even look into that after this. Maybe I'll play like one more mission, and then we'll do a practice bar exam. Marciano. Oh. I get it, because Rocky, stream, Rocky, Marciano. I forgot Josie. Josie doesn't annoy me at all. Yeah, I hope Josie's doing well. You know, she seems like she's distanced herself from Fish Tank, which you know, if that's what she feels like she needs to do, then by all means go ahead. And just because she's distancing right now, like Jet is the kind of guy, he'll let you like go off and do your thing, and then later on he'll still like have a spot for you if it comes down to it, you know. So, man, I got Uncrustable stuck in my teeth. Yeah, so you know, fucking just because Josie isn't jumping around on the fish tank site right now, and just because she hasn't like really acknowledged fish tank in a little while on that level, it doesn't mean that she's gone for good, you know. It's just like me, like I don't know if I'm gonna be involved in season 3. If I am, it probably won't be like another Sensei Scott situation, you know. Chances are it'll be like a season 1 thing, or maybe like you know, closer to how it was in Bitch Tank when I was doing certain challenges. You know, but like, just because I'm not involved in season 3, if I was to not be involved at all, it doesn't mean they're not going to hit me up in the future to be like, yo, 3.5, you're going to be this guy. Season 4, right around the corner. We want you to do this, you know, etc., etc. Auto Infanticide said she blocked Sam and Jet on Twitter. How would you know that? Yeah, I was gonna say, Auto Infanticide, like how would you even know that she did that in the first place? You know? Or you turns out you're her account manager and that's how you know, because you're the one who did it. Fleet destruction. You see, these are some of my favorites.
Trigger, Count. We've received official confirmation about what we're supposed to do with you. The company commander has made it clear he'd like you both to officially join our squadron. This is an unprecedented move. Seems like you've got some people looking out for you. Still, I think it's because of how you've conducted yourselves. I believe you'll be an asset to us. Okay, it's time for your briefing. For a long time, our counteroffensive has been overpowered by the Erusian drone's auto-intercept system. If a craft enters their airspace and doesn't respond to their IFF, drones automatically take off and move to intercept their target.
I literally forgot what I was going to talk about before
we've
this.
discovered that the
Do you guys remember what I was speaking about before this? Before I shut up to let this
We've
go?
acquired this valuable information by sending our other squadrons on dangerous missions to scout the whole area.
Comrade
Initiate
Wyvern,
combat.
hello, God bless. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you
Of all
too,
the
comrade.
pilots
Thank you very
assigned,
much, man. God bless you
only
too.
2 managed to survive the mission. If we don't act now, before the enemy can fill in the blind spot, those pilots will have sacrificed themselves for nothing. So, we've been ordered to carry out a long-range strategic strike. Operating separately from the main forces as the Long-Range Strategic Strike Group, we've been developing a strategy in secret. Cyclops Squadron and Strider Squadron will sortie deep into the Erusian territory and will be carrying out specialized long-range attack strategies. You will carve your way through the territory from the north to the capital of Farbanti, attacking important targets along the way.
Farbanti. Oh man.
The first operation will involve
You see,
striking the
like
enemy's main
a lot of
naval
these
force, the York
names,
Fleet,
right,
which is
actually
gathered in
come
northern
from
Erusian.
what like some of these
We've known
names,
for
like
some time
Erusha
there's a
is
large
in
supply base
Ace Combat
utilized
4.
by the
That's
enemy fleet
also
in
the
waters
antagonist in
around
Ace
Snyder's
Combat
Point.
4.
At present, the enemy fleet is concentrated
I'm pretty
there.
sure you also fight
Naturally, they
Erusha
intend to attack
in one of
eastern
the other
Europe,
ones
where the Ostian
that
forces
was
are
after that,
stationed.
like Ace Combat 0 or
We
something
can
like that,
surprise
maybe.
the enemy with a long-range attack. We
You
can
know,
potentially
and
do
Osea,
devastating
you are
damage.
Osea in, I believe,
Still,
Ace Combat
it's
6.
highly likely that their advanced fleet are
If
prepared
not,
and
it might be
started
Ace
to
Combat
move.
5,
So
right?
combat with the
So these
enemy
are all
fleet is
familiar
probably
names to me. So to
unavoidable.
hear them again, I'm like, oh man, you
We've
know.
verified the existence of a large supply base in the sea, as well as a medium-sized one in a valley by an estuary.
This is just like they're giving
It's a wide
information
operation area.
overload, and you can
There are a
barely hear
number
it
of
over the
places
music.
You can expect large-scale combat, so we've set up a return line for replenishing supplies. Use it proactively. Anytime you feel the need to stock up on ammo or make repairs to your craft, it's there. While aircraft and ammo can be replaced, the lives of
Oh,
our
yeah, I
pilots
remember what it
cannot.
was.
We don't want any casualties out there. Remember that.
It's funny how now they're like, hey guys, be careful.
Counterattack has begun. Brace yourselves.
I was gonna say, my favorite missions in these games are one, when you have some kind of amphibious landing that you have to support, right? Sort of like a D-Day style thing, or when you have to take on a fleet, where there's a fleet that you have to absolutely demolish. You know, those are my 2 favorite types of missions in these games. You know, I love the hell out of them. You know, I think Spawn Connery said there's still room for you. Jet still has a spot for you on Fish Tank. Top guy confirmed. Who's top guy? Do you mean Sam? When did he say this? Do you guys did you guys hear something I didn't? I am curious about that because me, like, I don't even watch the Gumroad anymore. I just don't have the time or the energy to keep up with the Gumroad. I love the fuck out of PGL, right? But the first time I watched a PGL episode in a long time was when I found out that Sam mentioned me in one of the episodes. And, like, I didn't have the time or the energy to listen to the whole thing. So I was like, I'll just listen up until he mentions me. And then, of course, in that episode, he mentioned me literally right as they were gonna finish up. So I listened to the whole... I was laying in bed, it's like 3 a.m., and I'm like, I gotta sleep. I just want to hear it. I just want to hear what he's saying. I'm like, this in bed listening. And an hour and a half later, 2 hours later, however long it was, you know, he's like, he starts talking about the Haley thing, the Haley joke, you know? Nah, man, I was just riffing. Oh, Spawn. Oh, Spawn. Oh, Spawn. Yeah, someone said no Scott, no Fish Tank. Yeah, but things change, you know? I don't take people at their word, not because I don't trust Jet, not because I don't think Jet's a man of his word, but because, regardless of whether someone is or is not a man or woman of their word, sometimes things just change, you know? And it's like I said, I do feel that I may have overstayed my welcome for Bitch Tank, even though, if I'm being honest with you, I was told that I should show up, because I was gonna be, like, creeping on the girls. Like, literally. Like, the night that I made that joke where Claire broke up with her boyfriend, and I was like, so do you want to rebound? Like, not even 5 minutes later. They absolutely... You could hear them cracking the fuck up about 30 to 40 feet away with, like, walls and shit between us. You could hear them, right? They loved that so much, they were like, dude, that's what you're gonna do. That's what we're gonna have you do. You're gonna come here, you're gonna creep on the girls, you know? But I'll be honest with you, there was a point where I kind of felt like they were sick of seeing me, if that makes sense. They were sick of seeing my face or having me around, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna talk too much about behind the scenes shit, but you know, it just seemed like it just seemed like I overstayed my welcome, you know, and that's something that I've talked about before in the past, and that's something that, you know, I don't want to overstay my welcome. I don't want to make people uncomfortable, and I don't want somebody to be like, oh, what's he doing here again, you know? So I'm totally fine with just being like, all right, you need me, you know, you got my number, all right, it's fine, you know? To be honest, at first I wasn't sure how you fit into the tank, Scott, but now I can't imagine it without you. You've grown on me, sir. No homo. Hope you're in Season 3. Thank you, Spawn Connery. Thank you, Spawn Connery, you know? Zach, I mean, Jet basically hooked everyone into streaming on his site, then told them to go fuck themselves. I'd definitely say he's trustworthy. I mean, the thing is, he's just running... It was just a test, you know? It was just sort of like a beta test for something that could come in between seasons, you know? There was never going to be streaming during the season. Well, like, why? Who would even be watching me stream on the site when there's Fish Tank Season 3 going on? Like, and what am I even going to stream on this site? I'm just going to stream Fish Tank, is what I'm going to do. Like, so what's even the point of having it, right? It's just going to take away from people actually having the Fish Tank experience. So there's no reason to have it, you know? So it makes sense that they probably had the idea. They were like, fuck, let's test it out now. And now it's getting closer and closer. We're, excuse me, I think a little bit less than 2 weeks away from Season 3. I think we're on the right timeline for that. You know, of course they're going to taper that down. Of course they're going to do that, you know? Yeah, man, I'll hang here until you're sick of me. It's how I do. I would assume that's what that said. There's something blocking it. Things change, but the ginger guy is a staple in the community. Hey, thank you. You know, I appreciate the love more than anything. You know, thank you guys so much. Like overall, like I'm not doing it for the money. I do get paid for my appearances and stuff like that, but I'm not doing it for the money. It's not life-changing money in the first place. You know, I do it because it's a good opportunity for me, and because it has allowed me to meet and become acquainted with so many really cool people, you know? So just thank you guys, you know? Thank you for the support, thank you for the love, regardless of whether I'm on or not, you know, I support the project, you know? I'm gonna be watching, I'm gonna be doing streams for the project, you know, and I don't know, maybe you'll see me later in the season, or maybe you'll see me between seasons for a 3.5, but they can even do one when there's snow on the ground, you know, etc. You know, maybe it will, you know. So like I said, personally, I think they wanted you on the show more. You constantly created content. Maybe they were just burnt out and you misinterpreted their energy levels or something. No, I think that's definitely part of what it was, you know. I think because they're at a point where they're even saying like Bitch Tank was not the best idea. You know, they've said that out loud on, you know, announcement streams and stuff like that. They're like, yeah, you know, maybe we shouldn't have done that, right? Maybe that's what it was, you know. But regardless, you know, I don't want to overstay my welcome in any capacity, and I don't want to be the guy who's like, hey, put me on camera, hey, you know? I just do what I'm told, even when I'm not doing what I'm told, and that's kind of how I approached Bitch Tank, was I took a few risks, you know, with the Haley bathroom joke, obviously, right? I did a few things without them asking, but I still was invited before Bitch Tank started when they told me, like, oh, you're gonna be here and you're gonna creep on the girls. We're gonna have you come and go at random, and you know, fucking like, it's gonna be funny as hell because they're gonna be stuck in there with you, and you're just gonna be able to leave and come back at random. You know, that's literally the conversation we had when I walked out after that Claire joke. You know. That was the first time I've ever heard any of them sincerely crack up in that way. Like, other than that, I've only ever heard them be like, oh, that's funny. Oh, ha 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 ha. Oh man, that's funny. They were like fucking absolutely like hooting and hollering like fucking hyenas, you know? So that was a certain high that I got, because it's like I said, I'm not a comedy guy. That's not my thing. I'm trying to get better at being a little bit quicker on the draw, a little bit funnier, a little bit easier to work with, and working with people a little bit easier. I'm trying to get better and better at that, because I'm not someone who goes into a situation and just wants to be stagnant. I want to get better at whatever I'm doing, right? Regardless of what it is. You know, so like that was a moment for me where I was like, wow, I did really, really good there, didn't I? Good for me, man. Thank God. Thank God. Maybe I am getting a little bit funnier. Maybe I am getting a little bit better. You know, maybe things are improving in terms of my ability to act, you know, on the draw, you know? And I'm never going to be the funniest guy in the room when Sam Hyde, Charles Carroll, Nick Rochefort, Eric Hayden, fucking Jet, Ben, fucking Chip, like, those guys, they're always going to be a lot funnier than me. But at the very least, I want to get to a point where I can kind of pull my own weight, you know, if that makes sense. And that's another reason why I'm like, fuck, I hope I'm on season 3, and I hope I'm not just the boxing guy. I will be the boxing guy, obviously, right? I'll be whatever they want me to be, but I'm hoping that they kind of see that, like, okay, he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable in other roles. We'll keep him doing certain combat sports related stuff. But then also, like, maybe we'll have him play a certain type of character, you know? We'll have him do certain things. We'll have him say certain things, you know? I think Xavier, right? I think Xavier understands that about me. I think he views me as someone who he can rely on to, like, do a good job of enacting a certain plan as well as kind of improvising on top of it. And I know that because he went to me multiple times like, oh, hey, I have this idea. Let's do it. Let's play it out, you know? So I really appreciate Xavier. He's a really cool guy, you know? Anyway. Did you say Chip in the same league with Charles and Nick? Dude, Chip's funny. Chip's funny. He plays it up, you know? And like I wasn't listing that as they're all on the same tier. I'm saying that they're all just funnier than me, right? It's like there's like top tier, and then there's like me, and then maybe there's a tier or two below me where it's like somebody who's just absolutely like cannot be helped, just way too autistic for their own good, right? Even worse than me, right? I'm just trying to make my way up the tiers, you know, and I know that I'm never going to be top tier, and I'm never going to be the funniest guy in the room, but I can at least pull my weight, is what I was trying to say, you know? And Chip can pull his weight, you know? Scott, you're very funny. The issue is all those guys have people to work off of during streams, events, whatever, and have the opportunity to practice the banter for years. Yeah, and that's... We got to get started on this mission. I apologize, guys. It's just I'm overthinking stuff too, right? I'm overthinking stuff and thinking like, oh, there's this and that, and I want this and I need that and blah blah blah, right? But yeah, like, and that's the other piece of it, is that like these guys are all very tight knit. Me, I'm only down there when I get invited, and I'm not down there to hang out, you know? During season 2, I'd show up, I'd throw the gi on, I'd go right up there, I'd come down, and I'll be honest with you, there were a couple of times where I didn't want to hang out, but I was like, hey, I'm curious what the energy is like after I go down. I'm gonna sit here for 5 to 10, maybe 15 to 20 minutes and just watch the stream. And I was in the way, so they were like, "Yo, honestly, dude, like, we'd love to have you, but you're kind of in the way. You kind of gotta get out of here, right?" So like, most of the time when I've dealt with these guys, it was just show up, do whatever it is, and then dip out. I didn't have the time or the opportunity to really form those bonds with them as to where I would feel comfortable and I would understand how to banter with them. You know, I can definitely work off of them a little bit better now, but like, especially during season 2, I was like, you know, just stop caring and it will flow. Yeah, no, that's definitely part of it. You know, that's actually something that, and I'm only talking about this. I'm not talking about this to try and get some pity party shit. I'm talking about this just because I'm explaining to you guys the way my mind works and the way things work for me when I'm like in these situations. Eric Hayden, right? When I went on the Palace, I'd love to do the Palace again. Those guys were all so cool. I want to see TG again, Terry Greenbeans. I love that dude. Fucking, I was sitting there chilling with them beforehand, right? And I'm talking to them and I'm like, man, I just want to loosen up. I want to feel like I'm loose and like I can actually be funny and shit like that. And Eric looks at me and he's like, dude, you were great the last time we were on a stream together. Because it was the Sam and Nick After Dark, where it was me, Charles, and Eric. And we were doing the trivia, right? And I was like, yeah, but, you know, like, you guys were great. And me, I was just autistically answering questions. And he's like, dude, I think you're too fucking hard on yourself. He looked at me like that and said it exactly like that. And I was just like, oh, fuck, maybe I am. Shit, maybe I do gotta loosen up a little bit. And that helped me because I felt a little bit more loose on the stream, the Palace show, right? I felt a little bit more loose on that. That was nice, you know? But yeah, I'm just talking about, like, mindset. I'm talking about, like, behind the scenes or extras type stuff. You know, the shit where you go to the extras category on the DVD home screen, you know, that's what this is, right? I'm just talking about extras, you know. Ty is the funniest besides Sam. I hope Vance starts streaming again because he has his moments too. Me and Vance are very similar. I don't know if you guys noticed. We have a similar cadence. We have similar ways of. We have a similar even voices. We both have ginger beards. You know, all I got to do is shave my head. we even have similar body types. Now me, I'm a big boy, but like when I lose weight, right, I'm gonna look more like Vance does. It's kind of funny. And Vance has mastered his dry wit. He's very good at his dry wit. Is one thing that he's very good at. He's good at being a straight man, but also a funny straight man. He's not just like, what is going on here? He's able to rip off of it, right? You know, Vance is a sleeper comedian, because you would think that because he's so chill and even keeled and he isn't always talking, that he probably wouldn't be like the funniest guy. But no, Vance is mad funny and he's mad cool. He's just mad chill to be around, you know. I hope Vance is out here for season 3, because regardless of whether or not I'm on season 3, I'd like to grab some fucking beers, kid, with Vance and you know, some of the other people from 2.5 Bitch Tank and, you know, season 3, you know. Did your hairline also start receding in your 20s? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I know Joke think part of the reason I've been losing my hair in what feels like a more rapid pace is stress, because I have been fucking stressed the last couple of years. So stressed. And also I use dog shit shampoo. Like the guy that I'm gonna shut up after this. I'm gonna shut up and we're actually gonna play this game after this, okay? The guy that I go to get my hair cut, he said that there was redness in my scalp, and he's like, "What kind of shampoo do you use?" And I was like, "I get it from the dollar store." And he's like, "No, don't do that." And I went back after getting better shampoo, and he said, "Yeah, there's no more redness, you know." And he said your hair will fall out because of that. Other than that, I think it's stress, and then it also definitely is genetics, because my dad's bald too, you know. But I'm hoping I can do something to reverse that, because even though I have red hair, and I'll be honest with you, having red hair, every now and again you're like, why can't I just have black hair? Because there's always some fucking asshole who's like, oh, I'm ginger, you know, and it gets annoying. It's one of those grass is always greener things. The grass is less orange on the other side. I'd rather have red hair. I'd rather have my ginger hair than no hair at all, because I don't think I'd look good bald. I don't think I have a good bald head. I probably have a really bad bald head. So if I can do something to keep this hair, because this is the hair that's thinning, this hair is gonna stay. I guarantee you, it's going to stay on the sides, right? If I can do something about that, I definitely will. But let's fucking go. I've been talking about a bunch of shit. Dude. You know. Yeah, but. The just stop caring thing, that definitely is that's something that I did for 2.5 and Bitch Tank, and that's why 2.5 and Bitch Tank were so good for me, because I just stopped giving a shit about whether or not like I was gonna be well received, and I just did my shit. Because that's the thing, is nobody is ever completely well received. There's always somebody who hates you, you know, and those people will go to great lengths to try and make you think that there's more of them and that they actually matter. You know, not to mention the fact that the Fish Tank fandom, they are like a mob. They're like a mob where there isn't a lot of logic behind what they are angry about. There isn't a lot of logic behind what they believe about the show a lot of the time. It's just there's certain factions within the fandom that are like, we just hate this guy, just 'cause. And everything I say about him, I'm going to use that to justify the hatred, whether it's fair or unfair, you know? That's kind of what happens. So it's like, when I realized that I shouldn't give a shit about, like, whether or not somebody receives me well or not, because 90% of the time, they already decided they weren't going to receive me well before I did or said anything, you know? It made it a lot easier to be good on 2.5 and then Bitch Tank as well, you know? Because that is kind of how comedy works. Comedy is a thing where you have to permit yourself to laugh, you know? A lot of comedy is permitted, where whether you realize it or not, you have sort of told yourself, either subconsciously or consciously, I will laugh at jokes like this. I will laugh at jokes like this. There's people who they literally think themselves into not laughing at jokes. They literally just decide they're not going to sell it, you know? They're gonna no-sell a joke, and they're gonna be like, that was not good, that was not funny, that was not cool, I didn't like that, you know? And that's where you get comedy police people from, you know? But yeah, I've come out of my shell more, and I've done a lot more to try and add to the comedy aspect of what we're doing for those 2 seasons, mini seasons, if you will, because I was like, dude, who gives a shit? I'm just gonna fucking go. I'm just going. I'm just doing it, you know? Whatever, bro. You know? Whoever is the target gets it. Sometimes it cycles, sometimes it doesn't. Exactly. And the last thing I'll say before I actually legitimately start the mission, I apologize, guys. I'm like I said, it's extras. It's extras, behind the scenes type stuff that I'm talking about. So I figure you guys might enjoy it. Maybe not. I don't know. But that was my problem with season 2. Was I didn't know where the line was. Meaning, I didn't want to do something where I was going to get kicked off. I didn't want to do something where Sam, Jet, and Ben would be like, yo, that was way over the line. We didn't like that. We didn't think it was funny. We didn't think it was cool. In fact, we hated it so much, we're just going to go ahead and tell you to not come back, you know? I wasn't sure where that line was, and I wasn't sure how it was going to be enforced. So, not only was I doing what I was told, I was only doing what I was told, and there were things that I could have done and things that I could have said that I was a little bit stiff about. I was a little bit nervous. I was stiff, and it's like I said, you know, I was just overthinking a little too much, and I was not performing in the way that I probably could have and should have. I should have just not given a fuck, and maybe I would have been able to keep the karate going for just long enough as to where we could get into the later season stuff that I had planned. Which I've talked about it a little bit, was knife fighting, which was kickboxing sparring, which was breaking shit with the wooden swords and the wooden staffs that I bought, you know? I had a lot of stuff that I think would have been fun and funny, and it would have been good for the fish, that I was going to slowly unveil later on in the season, because I wanted it to get more unhinged as the show got more unhinged, but it just didn't work out, you know? Oh, well. I prefer to hear you talk, honestly. Thank you very much, Codebreaker. The Codebreaker. Zachary Verid. Yeah, talk it up. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Oh, excuse me. When you are working with people who will take advantage of you or eventually discard you, you'd be wise to use them instead and elevate your situation. I mean, I get what you're saying, Zachary Verid, and I don't disagree with you. It's just, I don't think that I'm being used, and I don't think that they're just going to discard me like that. Oh, man, my back is itchy in a spot that I'm not going to be able to itch. That's so bothersome. It's okay, we got it, boys, we got it. Yeah, I don't think they're using me, and I don't think they're just going to discard me like that, you know? I think if they were going to do that, they would have done it by now, and they wouldn't have told me, like, hey, you're here every season, bro, you know? I don't think that would have been the case, you know? I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hit the Dark Star, because I feel like using the bomber, because, you know, we need a bomber. This is perfect. But yeah, like they've treated me so well, and they've given me so many opportunities, you know? I still have the gloves. I barely use the gloves that Sam got me because they're such nice gloves, and they were given to me by somebody that I consider to be a very good friend of mine, you know? I don't know how Sam views me. I could just be some guy that he's like, hey, he did me a favor, so I'm doing him a favor, whatever, who cares, right? But I consider Sam to be a good friend, you know? I consider Jet to be a friend too, right? I consider all of them to be a good friend to me because they've been good to me. I don't even want to use those gloves that Sam got me during season 1 because I'm like, fuck, man, like, these are very expensive, they're very nice, and they were given to me by a very good friend. I don't want any harm to come to these. So Sam gave me a really nice pair of gloves that I don't use now because I'm like, nah, I need to cherish these things, you know? All right, here we go.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. Sortie ASAP.
I watched it happen for over a decade with these people, with my friends and others. I hope you're right. What do you mean? You talking about other people, or are you talking about Sam? Because I don't know. Oh fuck! I skipped the refueling. Like an idiot. Fuck. How much have you hung out with Big Flame? Not a ton. The thing is, I don't hang out with these guys like that, you know. I'm always happy to see Julian though. He's a really cool guy. The thing is, I'm 29 years old. I have a wife. I'm trying to start a family, and I have to be at the gym at least 4 out of 7 days of the week. So it's like, well, it's hard, and I live a state away. So it's sort of hard for me to just be like, oh yeah, we're like, it's cool. I'm going to It's sort of hard for me to be like, oh yeah, let's go hang out with the Providence people, you know. Here we go.
Valley platform.
Damn it!
Damn.
They caught us getting ready to deploy. Hurry it up!
All right, I guess we're going there.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Oh,
Strider 3, engaging.
I picked the right special weapon for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is my old crew, the one that before I fucked up Harding or whatever.
Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weaponry.
Let's do what the chicks say. Roger.
Anyway, just adopt Big Flame and start a family with him as your baby. That's a good idea. The code breaker, he got me a pair of winning gloves, which are like really expensive. They're like $400 to $600. You know, like I'm fucking. Even today, when I think about that, I'm like, whoa, like, damn, you know. Because me, I'm the kind of guy, I buy RDX because RDX is like nice gloves, but they're like mad cheap, you know. But you can tell the difference, you know. You can definitely tell the difference.
Make like Wiseman and serve up a sandwich.
Righto. Copy. Roger.
See, destroy that.
Without this base, we'll have to rethink our whole strategy. Emergency launch. Tugboat separated. Full speed ahead.
Oh boy, hit.
Locked on. Enemy's got a lock.
It looks like a ship is trying to escape from the front level.
Looks like we caught him by surprise.
Return to operation area.
Big does seem like he needs some fatherly reassurance. I don't know if Big needs fatherly reassurance. You know?
It's not just the swearing either. She's got quick fists too.
Yeah, I think Bick is just Bick, you know. Julian's just Julian. Just like me, I'm just me, you know. I'm gonna be me, regardless of what anyone thinks or feels, you know. So that's all I can be. That's all I can do. Not to turn around and be Mr.
Trigger's one of the pilots who's been up against the demon in that experimental squadron. Chased him off solo too, since support ran off. I was there myself. Wouldn't be here if it weren't.
Oh yeah, Hushan. Fucking yeah. This is my old group of guys.
If you were one of those escorts that flew off, you should watch your back.
This is a we're trying to get a high score here, so come on, baby. A core what?
Say goodbye. Cyclops 2, break now. Target has been destroyed.
All right, that's nice. Young Scott ghost riding the Dark Star. Of course, dude. Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip. Nah, I seen he started meds late. I'm just wishing him well. What do you mean he started? Did he say he started meds or something? Hope not. Either that, or if he did, I hope he's all right.
Defenses have been eliminated. Stay cool. Keep piling on the heat.
All right.
Shaking off enemy lock.
Target acquired. All aircraft, your performance is disappointing. Pick it up. The attack
Your
will fail.
performance is disappointing. What do you mean it's disappointing? I'm gonna fucking reach there before you guys know what you can fucking do. Damn, I have 15 fucking specialists
After me.
left.
We need cover. Caution, enemy has a lock. Catch him down. Striker 5, enemy has a lock on me.
It's just, this is a bombing runs mission, so I'm just like going back and forth, just hammering away at him. You can see him, like, they definitely are, softened up, you know?
They're after me. I need cover.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed target.
We've lost 60% of our air defense weaponry. We can't hold out much longer. Call for help ASAP. Still in the fight.
You know what? I want.
They're hiding in the clouds.
Behind the enemy.
Platform perks confirmed. You just put the meat in between those buns and that burger is well done.
Who are we serving a sandwich?
I'm happy to eat both.
Whatever you say, man.
This game looks awesome. Yeah, Hopelay, it is a really fun game. The story in this one kind of sucks. I would highly recommend Ace Combat 4 for the PS2. This is Ace Combat 7, which is, you know, for modern systems slash excuse me. It's for modern systems and oh, I only have missiles now. Jeez. Bang.
Strider 1, missile inbound.
In gun range. Strider 1, locked on target.
Must be up to something. Why would they
Yeah,
attack
I'm gonna go
us?
ahead. I'm gonna grab more missiles from back.
Stop. Any more damage to the base. Overwhelmed
Oh, I
with our
have
superior
flares too.
numbers.
How do I do the flares?
Cyclops 2, stop fluttering about and stay glued to my ass.
Stop treating me like a newborn chick. I've shot down my fair share of enemies.
Anyway,
Chirp, 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 little chick.
Strider 1.
awesome.
this is
I'll gotta
Control
check
Tower.
that out. Yeah, I highly recommend them.
Too fast. Lower airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high.
I'm increasing the speed just to get this over with sooner. Let's see. Oh fuck! I made a landing at 1,000 miles an hour. Oh man. No, I got it. I was gonna be that guy who texted, nah, don't, but it seems like he got enough of that already. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's up to Julian what he does with himself and whatever he's doing. I just hope it brings him happiness and peace, you know, because because Julian has been nothing but good to me ever since he and I first met, you know.
The runway is clear.
It took, I feel like it took a minute for Jet to kind of warm up to me. But now that he has warmed up to me, he's like mad cool, you know. He's been nothing but mad cool to me. Even with like me feeling like I might have overstayed my welcome, he's still like, you know, he's still good to me. But Julian from the get-go was just like really warm and friendly, you know, and I appreciate people like that because as someone who's kind of cautious with people, you know, you know, I can.
Chirp, chirp, chirp,
I'm
little
caught.
chick. Just stick with your mother hen, and you'll get back to the roost safe and sound.
Anyway,
Is Jaeger teaching our hatchling
There
how
we
to
go.
fly?
dude, these guys are all following me around.
Okay, I've got
They're
a
all
story.
following me around. They're like, all
It's
right.
about a great war hero. skies. Piloting faced in training said pretty much the same thing. Scary. They knew the true fear that an animal feels when it is being hunted by a predator. What about people who face him in an actual dogfight?
Does this game have flaps and air brakes, or is that automatic? Nah, it has flaps and air brakes. You know, like I'm turning right now because I want to. It's not automatic, you know.
Break. We're sitting ducks and we're together like this.
You actually think you could hit me?
Target acquired.
Dodge that missile.
A lot of hits, but not a lot of kills. I'm gonna see what I can do to destroy this shit, and then I'm gonna go over to that shit that's a fleet out at sea.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
How dare they attack this base? We'll make them regret that decision.
Has a beat on you.
Yeah, we'll make them regret that decision. Yeah. What's going on in the 4th Rome? How you doing, man? You can do high G turns and post stall maneuvers. You see, like, I don't know enough about flying, you know. I mean, a high G turn, I know what that is. It's like this right now is a high G turn. I'm pretty sure. Right? Oh no, wait, fuck, no. There was a oh fuck. There was a specific button you were supposed to press, and it would perform the maneuver. Yeah, no, I don't know enough about the technical aspects of flying, you know, and I just opened my mouth and probably made a bit of a fool of myself trying to talk about it. But, yeah, I mean, it's just a fun game. It's a fun game. That's what it is.
Platform merge confirmed.
I think we lost 30% of the platform. Get your act together. We can't afford to take any more damage.
Targeting gun range.
You want a piece of me?
All right,
You got it.
We got less. Yeah, I was gonna say we got less than 5 minutes.
Okay, we need a pinpoint hit on the platform support section.
I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm the chef this time.
Friggin' yes. Set that one.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
Got him.
Strider 1, target
Hell
destroyed.
yeah. This is where I'm really excited to be using.
Confirmation of the enemy fleet. You're cleared to engage.
We'll go. Let's go.
Enemy Aegis vessel intercepting incoming missiles with their Sea Whiz. Counteract Sea Whiz with a low approach or use missiles outside intercept range.
All ships, prepare for anti-air combat. SWAT any dumbass that flies near our fleet.
They're already firing. They think they can hit us.
Make a low approach or dive to avoid their fire when you engage. Aegis vessel Honier is sunk.
You see they're all following me.
If you don't stay sharp, you'll be meeting Davy Jones. They're giving us all they've got.
Like all my allies are just following me because you know.
Enemy
It's told
aircraft
to
is
do.
launched. Engage it.
Yeah, that's a nice idea, but I can't fly any lower than this.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
I might actually not make it because I don't think I'm destroying enough quickly. You know, I need 20,000. I only have a little under half of that.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Okay, Cyclops Squadron will provide support. We'll work together to sink them one by one. Aegis vessel Freya is sunk.
I see now I'm a little over halfway, but I only have 3 minutes to be able to do that. Should have went after the enemy fleet right away. That would have been a better choice.
Numbers, Cal.
We've input targeting data. No enemy bases are close enough to strike our supply line.
Maybe.
Far away, like a flock of snowbirds.
Oh yeah, I'm in really good shape now.
North has heavy damage. Catapults are no longer working. We'll go down. We have to retreat. Continue your attack.
Nice job out there. I guess the rumors we heard about you were true.
I guess the rumors we heard about you were
Keep
true.
your eyes peeled, Trigger. You never know when that experimental squadron might show up.
Jaeger, he knows that better than anyone. He's one of the few with the skills to face Mr. Rex and live to tell.
That ain't funny.
Destroyer sunk. Clear the rest.
Extensive flooding in critical locations. We can't keep up. We've lost 80% of our fleet. We can't do any more. Prepare the lifeboat. We should have had the strategic advantage. Just who are these guys?
I see you're gonna get some.
Look at him go. Destroyer sunk.
Nah, I got it. anything. I think I've destroyed all of their. I think I've destroyed all of their fleet right here. I need to get. Oh yeah.
That's just down some serious firepower.
Man.
It was a piece of cake.
So if I do fail, I know I should go after that shit right away. I think I got it.
Show up here. You might as well be praying to the heavens. Now get out there and shoot down yourself.
We're approaching the marine platform.
All right, scramble.
Enemy fighters have just taken off from the platform. Eliminate those fighters with extreme prejudice before they can threaten the mission.
Wilco, we'll swat those flies down into the drink. Have a lock on me.
Strider 1, Box 2.
Yeah, I need 300 more, and I'm good to go. Ah. Oh shit! Damn, we're cutting it close. We got less than a minute, and I need 200 more. I shouldn't have ran away from that shit. Target frigate. All right. I should be good now.
3 seconds remaining.
No, I missed. Oh, son of a bitch, dude. Fuck. It literally has all the points that I need.
Strider 2, break, break. Come on, dodge that missile.
Yes, dude. Literally, I am 20,000 for 20,000.
We put quite a dent in their naval power. The results are better than expected.
We still have more time. Don't let up. Knock them down for good.
Oh, come on. That's enough, right? Let's get out of here.
One more, we'll wipe them all out.
Give me a break.
I love the laser.
Attention all aircraft. Operation complete. The enemy won't recover from this one. You did great out there. I think tonight's the night we finally open that bottle.
I think I understand.
I have to go get food. I'll be back. That's all right, Zachary Vera. See you when you get back, bro. I'm only tier 4 or 5. I think I haven't been on in months. I do enjoy the single prop planes. Wanted to get a premium Spitfire for a while, but then I remembered I don't spend that much on games. Hell yeah. Nah, I feel that.
Give me a break.
You can see the little flaps go up, right? So that it starts firing.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well.
GG for getting top tier. Did you grind or buy a premium plane? I don't even know what you're talking about, Cavalog. I just bought the game. I don't even remember if I bought like a special version of the game or not. I just bought
This should free up our allies who have been bogged down on the East Coast. In addition, this success allows us to finally move on and initiate the operation to shoot down the Arsenal bird. We have a long road ahead of us. Get some rest while you can.
You got one or more new nicknames, and I don't know what the nicknames are supposed to be. Like, what are the nicknames, and where do you find them? You know? Oh, he's talking about War Thunder. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, huh?
Our counteroffensive has changed the course of the war. However, the western part of the continent and the area around the space elevator still remain under Erusian control. As you all know, this is because they have those damn Arsenal birds controlling the skies around the lighthouse. So, we're going to use Stonehenge for a long-range attack against the Arsenal.
Stonehenge? Really? Stonehenge is making a fucking return?
To destroy the asteroid,
Stonehenge made a return, yeah?
Forces as a weapon in the Continental War. However, the majority of the artillery is out of action after an air raid by the independent state Allied forces.
Yeah, ISAF. That was from Ace Combat 4. That was this game right here. That literally happened in this game.
Continued the repairs in secret and managed to reactivate its base systems.
Man, it's crazy. It's like I said, the fucking callbacks are nice.
Again. However, the officer in charge has yet to confirm whether it can be fired more than once. In other words, it is looking like we may have only one chance to be able to bring down one of those invulnerable arsenal birds. We're going all in on this one plan. The Erusian forces have detected our movements and are marching on Stonehenge. The arsenal bird is
so
closing in,
the nicknames
but if our
thing is a
operation goes as
multiplayer
planned,
thing. Okay,
we should
all right.
be able to shoot it down.
Thank you,
before it
Otto
reaches the
Infanticide.
operation area.
Which is a crazy
We've
thing to
set up
say.
spawn points we call menhirs around
Thank you,
Stonehenge.
Otto Infanticide.
Provide them with air support while keeping air superiority.
I think I might play through this.
Our mission is to protect
I
Stonehenge
think I might
until
play
it can
through this
shoot
one.
down that monster bird. If we can shoot down even just one arsenal bird, it will significantly reduce the scale of the enemy's air defense network. Stonehenge is our only way of bringing down an arsenal bird. Missing is a luxury we cannot afford.
Oh, man. They tell you what clothes to wear. All right. Yeah, so I guess we're defending Stonehenge. I'm curious about that. That's gonna be crazy. I'll go ahead. I'll go back to the start mission. Highly mobile fleet defense fighter. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go for F-14. Let's see. Sortie.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
We get to defend Stonehenge. That's gonna be pretty crazy. I think there was an Israeli plane I had my eye on too. Had to talk myself out of it. The Israelis have their own planes. It's news to me. I figured they just took whatever we gave them in terms of that. I figured the only thing they ever designed was like the Uzi and the Desert Eagle, and maybe I think they designed like the Galil, didn't they? Man, it's crazy seeing Stonehenge again.
In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the Arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the Arsenal bird.
It's gonna be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. Uglier, too.
It's crazy that you have to defend Stonehenge now. You used to have to destroy Stonehenge.
Are we sure that thing's even gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how old is it?
If it doesn't, then our luck is run dry. I get praying about you.
Well, if it works, it'll bring down even an Arsenal bird. Big if. And it'd have to hit.
Menhir 6, enemy tank straight ahead. Located an enemy tank. Lancaster,
Fucking mobile
requesting close
SAM
air
unit.
support.
There it is.
Menhir 6, request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way.
Listen up. Our job is to defend here. That's all. You got it? This should be easy. Go on your paycheck.
There we go. You hear him on the radio, we lost half our forces. They sent like 4 tanks to destroy this place.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Excellent. They've halted. Pin them down.
Oh, there's more.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
There we go.
Powering main system. Code boost.
I love bullying the ground units.
Activating. Just need
It's one of my
shot.
favorite parts is bullying the guys on the ground. Because modern warfare, right, is determined by air superiority. If you don't have air superiority, you're fucked up, you know?
Great timing.
Bombers, bearing 190. Stonehenge won't survive a bomb run. You have to stop them.
Am I headed in the right direction? But yeah, modern warfare ever since basically like World War I, but especially like it happened in World War II, is completely like determined by air superiority. If you don't have an air force and the other guy does, you're screwed. You might as well just give up. You know.
Hurry and verify the reds and yellows. Roger.
Sorry, I'm like trying to explain this, but I'm also like trying to lock in so I can get these bombers. Oh, fuck, what's up? Oh, we got him. Nice.
Hostile bomber destroyed. Nice work. Keep Stonehenge safe.
Anyway, so it's fun in this game to just be like, haha, to the whatever it's called, the ground forces. Oh, Sam.
Power level is at 40%. 42%. Come on, damn it!
Come on, baby. Be good. We need you.
Since you're flying an F-14, here's an F-14 fact. I would assume it says Iran owns and operates F-14s. Oh yeah, of course. And that's one of the craziest things about globalism, right? Not to be Alex Jones about it, but that's one of the craziest things about globalism in the modern era is our enemies have our shit because we gave it to them, you know? North Korea has a nuclear program because Bill Clinton gave them the material and the know-how in order to get a nuclear program up and running. And of course, the idea was to give them access to a nuclear program in order to it's just nostalgic for me thinking about how many times I've played the Stonehenge mission in Ace Combat 4, but we gave it to them under the guise that they were gonna like they were gonna use it for nuclear energy, as if we could trust Kim Jong, not even Kim Jong Un, it was Kim Il Sung back then, right? That was just like ridiculous. But I'm pretty sure we did the same thing with Iran too. I'm pretty sure we gave them some shit. You can see my shadow. You can see my shadow on the ground. That's a pretty cool. You can see it getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
That's a pretty cool little that's a cool little piece right there. I can go at sub Mach speeds and just fucking go bang 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 bang.
I'll take him out.
Anyway, yeah, like it's just crazy, you know. This is why America needs to stop trying to be world police, because if we're not destroying something, not to be some like shit lib from 2005, right? But if we're not destroying something, we're giving them the opportunity to like be a problem for us, you know. So it's kind of just like fucking whatever, dude. Like, what's even the point?
Good job.
We can't even rush. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Missile launched.
Oh wow.
They're running around like headless chickens. Why don't we put them out of their misery? Bomber confirmed destroyed.
AWACS and Longtastic.
Your 7 looks bad. I don't think they're gonna make it.
We can see the smoke from here. Did you get those bombers?
Yeah, and single-handedly.
An A-10. Oh boy. That thing's a sitting duck. Oh. I love the A-10 Warthog. It's such a fun.
But I didn't think they'd be this effective. They just keep coming.
It's such a fun plane to use in these games. But unless you're doing something that requires a bombing run, it's not really. There's really no point to it. Scott, when's the 24-hour burning American flag streams? Dude, you missed it, bro. It was yesterday.
I'm buying you a beer later.
The next 24-hour, I can't wait for the next 24-hour stream. I actually really like doing the 24-hour streams because it's sort of a reason and a way for me to just not. It's sort of a reason and a way for me to just like forget the world for a while, because all I'm focused on is just, hey, let's sit here and stream. Let's get through Fallout 1, you know. The next one we're gonna do is gonna be Fallout 2. Ah, there it is.
That's the last of the enemy reinforcement. I gave my men a 15-minute vacation. Sorry.
I ran into a dude that mains the A10 in this on multiplayer, and the guy was going probably 200 the whole game, just destroying everyone. Really? That's pretty crazy. Good for him. Good for that dude. When we withdrew from Afghanistan, we left on so much of our stuff. Oh yeah, that was on purpose, by the way. If you think that wasn't part of some kind of weird spooky shit, I don't know what to tell you, because there's no way in hell we did that on purpose because we were like, oh no, we gotta get out of here. No, that's not what happened. We didn't.
More guests.
That was the intended purpose, right? And I really. Part of it is that we left it for the new government, right? But we knew what was going to happen. We knew the new government wasn't going to be able to stand up, you know? We knew it wasn't going to work out for us. I guarantee you there was some kind of shady backroom deal. Maybe it was even like a Fast and Furious sort of thing. You guys remember Fast and Furious? You guys remember that Obama thing? You know? That was interesting. You know, it wouldn't surprise me one bit to find out that that's what it was, you know? I hit him. Maybe pull.
More bombers approaching. Move it.
Personnel, focus on your job. Don't stare out the window.
That's a hit.
Alright, we're in good shape. Lanza. Uh-oh. Strider 4. Lanza.
What the hell are you doing?
You know what the hell am I doing? Blasting them to fucking smithereens. What do you want me to do, huh? What do you think I'm here for? Think I'm here to give them hugs? Idiot.
Fox 2. Fox 2. Fox 3.
These fighters keep taking out our reinforcements.
Nice work.
Oh. I want to try and, oh, shit. Am I gonna blind fire? Ah, fuck it, I can't even. I don't want to take the chance. I don't want to take the chance. There we go. Oh, we got a Mirage on our ass.
Almost there. Should all be over soon.
This is one ugly battle, but what a story for my kid.
Well, what a story for my kid. Damn, bro. What the hell is going on?
How much longer is this gonna keep going? They're gonna overwhelm us soon.
Fucking finally. Alright. Let's go back to bullying the guys who can't fight back. I might be trash talking, but I think I test flew the premium A10 if there's one for hours. Man, that was close. Might be a different close air support role plane I'm thinking of.
Enemy rocket unit coming from the southwest, and Helo-borne assault from the northeast. They're planning a direct assault on Stonehenge. Stop them.
Man, it's funny too because Stonehenge was an Erusian military installation in Ace Combat 4. Oh, jeez.
Okay, the Helo unit's all yours, Trigger. Lead the way and eliminate the enemy. The Cyclops will take the rocket unit.
Roger that. Target acquired.
Alright. I like that they're trying to send helicopters into a situation where they don't have air superiority, as if that's a good idea. Like, I'm no military strategist or anything, but I think Because the thing about air combat is speed wins 100% of the time. Speed and mobility wins 100% of the time. So sending helicopters into a place where they're killing all of your fucking your fighters, like, no brainer. But for some reason the game's like, nah, we're gonna have them so that they're sending fucking, we're gonna have them send Blackhawks. This is fun. During the silent stream, I was going to send a video of the Calibros and a Humvee being led down the road by another Calibro rollerblading with an M16, but I had no money in my card in that time. Oh man, don't worry, we're going to do another silent stream soon. If we do a silent stream, it'll be on a Friday night, and I'm probably going to end up doing it on. Like, it'd be nice to do just a fish tank stream, if I could, right? For a silent stream. But the thing that's difficult about it is, like, I feel like most people won't watch on fish tank. They'd rather watch on YouTube. Because it'd be nice to not be so worried about TOS for the silent stream. It'd be nice to not be as worried about, like, algorithms picking me up for some stupid shit. You know, that'd be nice if we could afford to just have like a fun silent stream where I'm not worried about that. Dude, this guy is fall. Anyway, but yeah, we'll do another silent stream on the soon side. I don't think it'll be next Friday because, like I said, I want to do a music stream. You know, you guys tell me all about the types of music you like and shit like that. But
Commencing final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stop the countdown. We've lost the target.
Uh-oh. Damn, I wanted to see Stonehenge shoot.
Flying in the open.
The survey data isn't updating. No response from our spotter.
Survey vehicle down.
Uh-oh.
Those vehicles were Stonehenge's eyes. Without those, I'm sorry.
Don't give up yet, Major. We still have sensors. Our eyes. The oldest sensors in the book. What are you scheming?
Fuck up.
They're too unreliable.
Not bad.
That's what I'm talking about with the cheesiness of this game. I love this series, but like, only this game would be like, it's got that anime cheesiness. It's got that like, it's got that Dragon Ball Z sort of like cheesiness.
We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Where's it at though? Where is the Arsenal bird?
Strider 1, Cyclops 1, air up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
It's gonna. Oh.
Wilco, Jaeger, you take the lead.
Damn.
He's ready
See
to
all
take
those
the
UAVs? They just fucking.
I'm going. The propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
Damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
Cap, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Trigger, do not move farthest.
Maintain on the Arsenal bird's central propeller.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest-to-goodness range tables? Well, isn't that curious?
And they knew what they were doing.
Man, we got one.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman could bring down the Arsenal bird. Cooling system active.
Give us the UTM coordinates under the Arsenal bird, and we'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out.
I have to eject. Just center requesting rescue. Conditions look critical. Expect some injuries.
60 seconds
Get him?
remain.
Got him? Think I got him? Oh,
Alright, that
damn.
takes care of the propellers. Arsenal bird is slowing down.
I knew my
Damn,
vehicles
I
were
have
police
multiple
trained.
missiles coming at me. Seems.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
We can see the ocean flag from here. Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
Propeller stalled. Cyclops 4 has been hit. Are you alright?
Again,
I'm
multiple.
fine. We can't lose any more allies.
Knock that off. Push yourself too hard and you're dead. Get back to base.
Hotel over.
Propeller destroyed.
Power level is at 100%.
Done our part. Stonehenge, shoot.
Understood. Begin final countdown. 10,
Oh shit.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Oh fuck. Damn.
4,
Adjusting angle.
3, 2, 1. Fire! Hit, damn it!
Arsenal Bird is such a stupid fucking name. Oh yeah.
Is it really over now?
Yeah. Definitely is. Stonehenge was cooler, you know?
Lehman, this victory belongs to you. That was a good lesson on the importance of manual control.
Just immediately resort to friendly fire.
The LRSSG.
Yeah, we did it.
I'll say, especially those two lead birds. They're the Ocean Big Shots. We can win if we follow them. The Ocean Big
Celebratory friendly fire.
You mean the Ocean Big Shot?
What's going on, Flota?
Looks like we're on the offensive now. The enemy's defensive range dropped along with that Arsenal bird.
That just means more pie for us.
Are we gonna eat the whole thing?
Yay.
We're as always hungry for
Yay,
more.
we
They've got a
won.
bottomless appetite.
Good job, guys. Yay.
Enough about that. Get some rest now before the counterattack.
Yay. We won. Yay.
Yeah, got our hands dirty for nothing.
Yay.
Guys on average about a 3-line marking. We'll get to that one.
Oh, F is for oh, G is for flares. Okay.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up
I want
and
to see
running,
if there's a I want to see if there's a thing, a cutscene. Then I'll show you guys Stonehenge from Ace Combat 4.
The mission
You know?
succeeded, but at a great cost. This.
Yeah.
The enemy has only.
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah.
I was born downtown, in our capital. When I recall my homeland, my thoughts are filled with the sights and sounds of the city. But home means something different to each and every one of us. Therefore, I've decided to visit every place where our citizens call
Oh, I hope we see the JPEG dog.
Kingdom of Erusia is the land of diversity. Each region has its own unique and special culture.
Oh boy.
The destruction of one of their arsenal birds has significantly reduced the scale of Erusia's air defense network. Osean forces have moved into the areas where we gained air superiority and freed over half of the Yusian continent. However, Erusia is feeling the pressure and is reacting by attempting to activate the ballistic missile base in the suburbs of Sierra Plata. For the past 72 hours, they've put their resources and people into action and have already entered the final stages of a launch. The missile silo is deep underground. To destroy it, we'll need a bomber to drop a huge deep penetration bomb in a precise place. Unfortunately, that airspace is thick with clouds at the moment, so it'll be difficult for a bomber to hit the target accurately. Normally, we'd wait for the weather to clear, but with the situation being what it is, we don't have that option. So, we will be the bomber's eyes and find the missile silo. You'll all be equipped with targeting pods and set of special weapons. We need you to fly at low altitude, visually identify which silo they're activating, then acquire it with your targeting pod. Once you press the firing switch, the bombers will drop their payload based on the location data provided by the targeting pod. You will need to keep the silo in the center of your sight until the bomb hits its target, or else it will miss entirely. It takes a high level of airmanship to properly guide these bombs to their targets while flying in place.
You know what I'm wondering about?
We assume the enemy has
whatever happened to the
positioned
Harrier
anti-air
jet?
artillery and aircraft in the area of operations.
It'd be nice if we
So
could fly
stay alert.
Harrier jets in this.
Additionally,
That'd be pretty cool.
We suffered human and material losses in the last battle. The Cyclops Squadron will sit this one out. Trigger, it's up to you to make this work with just Strider Squadron.
Alright. We're gonna call it quits here. Yeah, just on this. We're gonna still chill for a minute or two. Let's go right here. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Stonehenge in Ace Combat 4. You know. Jeez. I want to show you the oh yeah. Hold on one sec. I want to show you the intro. We're not gonna watch like the whole fucking the whole thing, you know.
We will attack Stonehenge, the lethal weapon that has plagued ISAF for so long.
You see, this is the same continent. This is Erusia right now. Farbanti is their capital. You know.
Since it was designed to shoot down asteroids, a few
Except,
small fighters.
I'm pretty sure it looked like in 7 it was somewhat located somewhere up here, unless I got it wrong. But it's saying Stonehenge is here, you know.
Flying unpredictable high-speed courses should be able to get within range. According to the defectors, its central ECM jamming system disrupts our radar and missile guidance systems. Unless this system is destroyed, our mission will be very difficult to execute. HQ predicts a 40% casualty rate for all deployed aircraft. It'll be a tough mission, but one we can't avoid. Now go and reclaim the skies over the mainland. Dismissed.
Man, I missed the hell out of this game, dude. Such a great game. Was this made in the same engine as the Metal Gear series? I feel like it probably was. It has that same sheen to it.
Stonehenge is responsible for the loss of many aces. You need of new heroes. Be sure to make it back in one piece.
For years, I thought these graphics were really good, and for the time, they were actually, like, really good. And I think they held up for a long time, but after going from Ace Combat 7 to Ace Combat 4, right, and I mean, granted, it's been about, I want to say, 20 years. Obviously, you know, PS2 graphics are not going to look that great, but it's just crazy to see the comparison between the two, you know. Man, want to check, make sure here. All right, cool. But yeah, I'm trying to remember if there was anything else to talk about, if there was anything else to discuss. Yeah. I don't think there really was nothing too huge going on. I am working on that Patreon video, obviously. No, I'm working on that I'm working on that Patreon video that I showed you, the one, the one with the skinhead. I am working on another video that's going to be a patron exclusive, but just before Fish Tank Season 3, I'm going to release it to the main channel because it's Fish Tank Season 2 related. It's going in depth about the karate and how I feel about it in hindsight, and some of the deep lore, if you will, right? That's what people were calling it with me. Excuse me. Yeah, like the deep lore. And it yeah, I mean, I think you guys are gonna like it. Other than that, I'm working on a bunch of different things right now regarding like streaming ideas and other videos. I'm working on an interview with JC. I got to start working on an interview with a hypnotist that I met through Twitter/John. Even though we haven't met yet, we've made each other's acquaintance. Because I feel like hypnotism is a good thing to interview somebody over. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna continue. We're gonna keep on keeping on. Is what we're gonna do, because that's all we can do at the end of the day. You were gonna tell us the secrets to a successful life. Don't get a job in manual labor, or if you do, make sure it's skilled manual labor. Not that what I do is unskilled. What I do is unskilled labor, but it's also not it's not dumb labor. I have to exercise a lot of thought and planning, and I have to have logistics down, and I also am dealing with other people who need other things. I'm basically like a fucking manager in and of myself, because everybody's coming to me to ask me to try and get certain things figured out for them because my actual managers don't do their jobs, But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the work situation. That's gonna iron itself out one way or another. Yeah, I feel like there's more to say. I'm excited. I'm gonna be getting somebody ready for a fight too in November. They're gonna have a fight in November, so that's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be the first person that I have trained for a fight from start to finish, where I'm gonna be the head coach. Other than that, I helped out with Harley one day. I helped out with Brandon. I helped out with Froggy Fresh, but I wasn't spending all day with these guys. That was Sam. So when I would show up, I'd just do whatever Sam wanted me to do because he knows better as to what Froggy Fresh needed, Oh man. That's crazy. That's crazy what's going on between Froggy Fresh and Turkey Tom, Zachary Verrett says fight it up. Yeah, I'm really excited because I'm going to finally get to kind of go from start to finish. I'll talk about the Froggy Fresh thing in a minute, but I'm finally going to get to go from start to finish with somebody. I'm going to be able to put together a game plan. I'm going to do a lot of things that did not happen with me. I never had somebody game plan for me. I never had somebody who the most I ever had was people who were like, oh yeah, I'll help get you conditioned. Everything else was just me trying to take care of it. I wasn't really I was well trained insofar as I knew what I was well trained, but I was not well prepared for most of the fights that I went into. In fact, I'd say all of the fights that I went into, I was not very well prepared, whether it was my fault or if I put in the work and other people around me just weren't doing their jobs, right? So to have somebody who I can make sure that they're going to get what they need out of me, it feels good, because knowing martial arts and knowing how to fight are not exactly the same thing. There's a lot of overlap, but they're not exactly the same thing. And being ready for a fight is not the same thing as just training. Again, there's a lot of overlap, but they're not the same thing, So I'm excited to get a game plan together so that this guy can actually go in there and win. And, you know, we're gonna do it up. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Oh yeah, but Turkey Tom and Tyler Cassidy, I like both of them. They've both been good to me. When Froggy Fresh, you know, Tyler Cassidy, when he kind of had a moment where he was like, I'm giving up on music. He like unfollowed everybody, you know. I was sort of proud. I was a little bit proud because I was one of the only people Froggy Fresh followed. It was like me, Brandon, Sam, and like a few other people, and I was like, oh dude, that's fucking great, bro. Oh man, that's crazy, right? And then he unfollowed me, you know. And I shot him a text when he was going through it, and I was like, hey man, just checking in, you all right? And he never got back to me, so I was like, all right, well, he probably doesn't want to talk to me. That's fine, you know. But like it seemed like he was just kind of trying to leave a lot of the bullshit behind, and it seems like he's sort of is like freaking out about it right now. And I don't know if it's partially a kayfabe thing or not, but you know, I just hope he's okay. I hope he's doing all right. You know, at the end of the day, the thing is, Turkey Tom's a cool guy. I like him. But his job is to comment on things. He is a commentary YouTube channel, and me personally, I couldn't be a commentary YouTuber because for one thing, I don't give a shit. But for another thing, it would be real obvious where my loyalties lie, because I would not want to say anything about anyone that I am like cool with, you know, anything bad about anyone that I'm cool with, you know. You could find out that Julian pushed over an old lady, you know. He kicked a puppy. He took candy from a baby. And I'd be like, I don't know, man. I heard the baby was talking shit. I don't know, dude. You think the old lady could have got out of his way? You know, that's just kind of the way that I am. It's kind of the way that, like, you know, that's the way you're raised on the mean streets of Southie, kid, you know. No, but jokes aside, like, as a commentary YouTuber, you have to kind of be able to be a newsman, because that's what commentary YouTubers are. They are the news anchors of YouTube and the greater internet, right? So when it comes down to it, they're going to report what they see. And I'm not saying they won't ever sensationalize. I'm not saying they won't ever, you know, maybe give a little bit of favorable treatment to certain people, but that means that every now and again you're gonna hear something out of them where you're like, oh, but I thought we were boys, you know. Oh, but I thought we were boys. I thought we were cool. We had that exchange in the DMs and everything seemed really cool, and we met at TwitchCon, whatever it is. Fucking, I'm pretty sure it's TwitchCon's going on right now. Oh, and like we hung out, and dude, I bought him a beer. Oh man, like. That's gonna happen every now and again, and like I don't think you should take it personal. Plus, like, what Turkey Tom was saying was not the worst thing in the world either, you know. Yeah, he was calling Froggy Fresh less relevant than he used to be. I won't say irrelevant, but he was calling Froggy Fresh a little bit less relevant than he used to be. Yeah, is that not 100% true? Is Tyler still as big as he was in 2012, 2013? You know, I used to watch his shit back then, and then I figured out he was on a Creator Clash, and I was like, oh, that's really sick. I've been wondering what that guy's been up to. And then I got to meet him, and that was crazy. And he was like so nice to me. He was like really cool to me, you know. So I just hope whatever he's going through, if he's going through anything, I hope he's all right. I hope he's able to work it out with Tom. I hope Tom's able to work it out with him. You know, because it's real easy, and this is another reason why I try to avoid, like, I avoid talking to people, because in situations like this, it's real easy for it to just be like something that it doesn't have to be. Like, these guys could easily talk it out with each other in the DM or like over a voice chat, or if they have to do it publicly, they could both be a lot more chill, you know. But Tyler's kind of going at Tom's neck, and Tom's just kind of like doing the whole internet zoomer aloofness thing, you know, where he's like, hey man, whatever, bro, haha, peace, deuces, bro, haha. Yeah, whatever, dude. Okay, hey man, whatever you say, dude. He's kind of doing that, and that like neither of those I think are really good. You know, you have to be able to explain yourself to people, and that's something that a lot of people have a hard time with is explaining themselves. Me, I over communicate. If you guys couldn't tell, I over communicate and I tend to over explain, and it's because I'd rather over explain and annoy somebody than under explain and offend somebody, right? And that's what happens typically when you under explain. You know, it's people don't think they owe it to other people. And don't get me wrong, you don't owe anything to most people in your life, but like in the case of like you know, a friend of yours that you may have hurt, in the case of a wife or a husband or like a brother, a sister, another family member, etc., etc. Yeah, you should really be able to explain and justify the actions that you took, and you should be able to look somebody in the face and be like, look, like I didn't mean for this to be the outcome, I apologize, you know. But so few people are able to do that, it's insane. And again, like if you are able to do that, there's a lot of people who are just, they're just so awful that when you do that, they take it as either a sign of weakness or they just get annoyed and things like that, and it's just stupid, you know. Like talking about your feelings as a man is not like gay, you know. Getting way too deep into them and allowing them to affect things where they should not be affecting them is one thing, right? But it's something completely different when you're trying to get to the bottom of an issue between you and somebody else, and you're like, yo, dude, like when you said that, that just made me feel like you were blowing me off, you know? Yo, dude, when you said that, that kind of hurt. I'm not gonna lie, man, you know? In my opinion, if you're able to do that, you are like 110% better off, even if you, because it is vulnerable, right? You are being vulnerable. Not weak, but you are being vulnerable, right? Even if you're like, yo, dude, that kind of fucking hurt. Why would you be that way? If some guy reacts like, oh yeah, well, hey, I don't know, man, shit happens. Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. Yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever, bro. Right? If they react like that, like that's not on you. That's on them. They're the bad guy for that. And that attitude is going to bite them in the ass, you know. It already is, because if you're the kind of person who is able to communicate in that way, you're the kind of person who they should want around, right? Because there's clear, open, and honest communication, and not many people are capable of that in the first place. But their attitude, their Zoomer aloofness, right? Their Zoomer, I don't care about nothing, man. It's all a big joke to me, haha. It's just leading them to have worse people around them, you know. And that's one thing I've been thinking about, right? It's not just Zoomers that are like this. Millennials were like this too. I think it's a young person thing in general. It's a young person thing in general. The Zoomers are going to outgrow this, and Gen Alpha is going to take up the mantle of this. Just like millennials outgrew it and Zoomers did it. But the whole aloof irony thing where everything's a big joke and nothing's serious. And, you know, if you feel real feelings, if you feel like really some type of way about something, you are like a weirdo, you're a loser or something like that. Like that is one of the worst things about the Zoomer generation. You know, I actually feel a little bit closer to the Zoomer generation because I like them better, because there's a little bit more vitality in the Zoomer generation than there was the millennial generation. But that is one of the downsides of it, is like you try talking to a Zoomer and they have this like feelings. Feelings? I don't need feelings, dude. What? You feel certain types of way? What are you, a loser? Dude, you're pressed, bro. Dude, what? What? Oh, man. Oh, dude. Hawk toi on that thing. I don't actually like that meme, but I'm saying it because I don't like it, and that's the joke. Oh, man, you're upset at me because I mistreated you? Get over it, bro. Shit happens. Like, that's one of the few things about the Zoomer generation that I'm just like, I fucking hate you guys. Like, shut the fuck up, you know? it's partially because they were the first generation to grow up completely online. So a lot of the time in a lot of their interactions, they didn't actually have to deal with the possibility of somebody smacking the shit out of them, you know? I genuinely think that's a real thing, you know, because millennials, they were the same way, but they weren't as bad in that respect, you know? And I sincerely think that's because, like, people were spending time on 4chan, on Reddit, on Funny Junk. Fucking Funny Junk. They were spending time on those sites, and they were getting that sort of attitude, and they were giving that sort of attitude, but also, like, there was a lot more of people's lives that weren't affected by the internet back then. If that makes sense. If it makes sense what I'm trying to say, you know? Feelings are not bad. It's not bad to have feelings as a man. It's not like a gay or a pussy thing, you know? It's just, you have to be stoic about your feelings, you know? You have to, because stoicism doesn't mean that you don't have feelings. It means that you have a grasp of your feelings and you understand them, and you don't need to let them spill out in a way that's going to create a mess, you know? There is definitely value in being able to, communicate the way that something made you feel, you know, because it's a way to solve problems, and it's a way to understand somebody else or something else better is what it is, you know. But excuse me, thank you, iFunny. Exactly, it's that iFunny.com. God damn it, god damn it, you know. Are men actually able to talk about emotions with each other? I've tried it with friends and family, and they can't reciprocate or even understand. It's all very superficial. Well, yeah, I mean, for one thing, people don't care about men. People just don't care about men. You know, if you're a man and you talk about your feelings, regardless of how you talk about it, there's going to be people who they have a reflexive, I don't know if guttural, a visceral reaction to it, I guess. It's going to be like, I don't care how this guy feels, you know? As opposed to if you're a woman, where you can absolutely positively allow them to spill over and create the biggest mess. And everyone's going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, oh, you're right, he is a big meanie, you know. But then in addition to that, like, most people are emotionally stunted in the first place. Most people don't actually have a good feel for their emotions. They're unable to take a step back, take a step outside themselves, and just look at the situation and think about how they can voice their feelings without it being some kind of thing where it's like, well, you're a fucking asshole, you know? And it gets really frustrating because, you know, like, it brings the worst out of you trying to deal with people like that, where you're like, hey, look, here's why I didn't like what you did, because it did this and it made me feel that way. And you can't get them to, like, meet you in the middle and be like, oh, well, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. My bad, bro. Sorry about that. You know? There's been a few times, right? Not a few, literally like 2 times where I've ever thought that Sam might be a little bit upset at me, right? Just as an example. And I went to him both times. One of them I didn't have to go to him. It was, we were in the middle of a pad holding session, right? He was getting ready for his fight, and I asked him something, and he told me an answer that I was like, what? Oh, geez, that's crazy. And I started talking about it a little bit, right? And in talking about it, I was talking about a certain job that somebody else was doing. I didn't think they were doing as good of a job as they could have been doing in a certain sense of something that we were speaking about, right? And I could tell he got a little uncomfortable. And I just straight up asked him, like, yo, did I make you uncomfortable? Because if he said, yeah, I would have been like, oh, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, like, I didn't mean it the way that it came out. Like, my bad. I won't do that again. That's what would have happened, you know? But it's so difficult for people to just be able to do that, you know? It's so difficult for people to just be able to take responsibility for themselves and what they've done, you know? And then the other time was recent, right? It was again, more behind the scenes, more extras shit. It was the bathroom bit with Haley, right? I saw it on Twitter. Somebody sent the clip to me on Twitter. He was talking about the bathroom bit with Haley. And to me, it sounded like he might have been a little bit upset. Not like upset, but it seemed to me like he was almost like, oh, like, this is unacceptable, huh? interesting. That's an interesting bit, don't you think? You know, that's kind of what it sounded like. So I hit him up right away, and I was like, I sent him the clip, and I was like, I'll literally fucking read you what I said, you know, like, because I'm just giving you an example. I'm not gonna read you like anything conversational outside of that. I'm just gonna read you what I said, right? If I can find him in my fucking thing. I have so many people that I'm talking to. So many bitches, dude. Yeah. I was like, yo, someone sent me this. I just want to make sure we're cool. Everything I did on Bitch Tank was just to stir the pot with the girls. If I crossed the line, it wasn't my intention. I took some risks and chances for sure. And he responded favorably to that. He was like, no, we're all good, right? Like, if you're able to do that, things become a lot easier so long as you're surrounded by people who are receptive to that. If you're not surrounded by people who are receptive to it, you might as well just let them do whatever the hell they want to do. You know, you might as well just let them do whatever the hell they want to do and just slowly, like, back away. Just slowly back away, you know? Because nothing you do is going to get them to develop a healthier emotional intelligence, right? You know, nothing you do is going to help them to develop, you know, nothing you do. No, Zachary, he wasn't upset. He wasn't upset about that. You know, he wasn't upset about that. I just wanted to make sure. In fact, you know, I'll show you guys the, I'll show you guys the clip, right? I'll just play it on my phone. All right. So yeah, this is from one of the more recent PGLs. Fuck.
An interesting bit. I think Sensei Scott has been running an interesting bit.
And then Dave was the one with the eyebrows. But what bit has Scott been running?
Scott's been running an interesting bit. If you go to Twitter and type in Fish Tank Scott, I think it'll come up pretty quickly.
Right, so they couldn't find the me and Haley going in or out of the bathroom thing, right? And listening to it now, it sounds like he was on the verge of actually kind of like laughing about it, right? But at the time when I saw it, I was like, oh no, what if he was upset, right? So I just was like, yo, dude, like, I just want to make sure we're cool, you know? But yeah, if you're surrounded by people who are not receptive to that kind of thing, your best bet is to just try and get away from those people, because you're not gonna give them a better emotional intelligence. You're not gonna give them better communication skills, and any attempt is just gonna come off as nagging to them. Trust me, I've tried to do it before. It does not work, you know? You can't logic people. You can't use logic to win over emotional thinkers. You simply cannot, you know, not to be Reddit about it, not to be lay Redditor or anything, but it's just the truth, you know? What was I going to say? And like, it's freeing when you're able to just like, when you're able to just open up like that, you know? And it doesn't mean that you have to be a pushover. It doesn't mean you have to let people walk all over you, you know? There's plenty of situations where I will sit there and be like, look, I shouldn't have said this, or I shouldn't have done that, and I apologize for that, you know? But also, I don't think it was cool that you did this. Or, look, I didn't mean for what I did to come across this way. The reason I did it was that, right? You can easily do that, and it's perfectly fine. But again, if you are not talking to somebody who is receptive to that, it's not really going to matter in the first place, because they're just going to be thinking in terms of, yeah, but me, yeah, but what about me? Yeah, but I want, yeah, but I feel. That's all they're going to be thinking about, you know? And it's just selfish thinkers and selfish people, really, is what it is. Fuck him. Do you think they arrested the real Diddy or a stand-in or clone? I don't know, dude. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about anything, man. I don't know nothing about anything, you know? But yeah, anyway, it's been almost 3.5 hours. The only reason I streamed this late is because I don't have to be to work tomorrow. You know, I have a few extra days off. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for being here. Whether you're here or on Fish Tank Live, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna refresh the TTS player just in case. Want to make sure everything is good. Of course, I've been at like 15 viewers on the Fish Tank site for like the entire stream. Now I'm leaving and I'm at like 33, you know. Fucking, so I have 55 total viewers watching between Fish Tank and YouTube right this second, you know. But thank you guys so much, man, for real. Thank you all. I don't know, like I've said, I don't know exactly when season 3 is. Well, I know when season 3 is going to start, but I don't know exactly when functionality for streams on Fish Tank are going to be going away. It could be any minute. Could be any minute. Could be today. I'm gonna stream as often as I can on the Fish Tank site. Once functionality for that gets removed, I'm going to go ahead and transition back into YouTube and Twitch until functionality comes back. All right. We'll be doing streams for season 3. And I don't know, maybe I'll be on season 3, maybe I won't. Really depends on what they have in store. Hopefully I will be. Obviously I'm there pretty much no matter what, but you know, you get the idea. Regardless, you know, we're starting to ramp up for season 3. All right, we're going to have some good watch-along streams, and it's going to be some good content. I have faith that Season 3 is going to be just as good as, and if not, probably even better than Season 1, because they're approaching it from sort of a Season 1 standpoint with a lot of the kinks sort of taken out, you know? But yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the hell out of you. All right, I'm going to head out, and yeah, just peace out.